Hey guys, it's ArchieLuxury and welcome to the ArchieLuxury live stream channel. Today, guys, we've got an exciting topic. What is the best kept secret in watches? What's the best kept secret? What is the best kept secret? Maybe you don't need a watch. You don't need a watch. These are luxury. Best kept secret. Best kept secret in watches. What do I think it is? Best kept secret. Let's run the intro and let's discuss the topic. What is the best kept secret in wrist watches? Hello and welcome to the Archie Luxury channel. Today, guys, we're discussing the best kept secret in wrist watches. Bear, how are you?
Good evening, Pontiff. Good morning, Pontiff.
Hello. Best kept secret.
By Ron the Shrink. By Ron the Shrink.
By Ron the Shrink. Best kept secret. Bear, I don't think we need any of these watches. It's all superfluous. It's all unnecessary. Best kept secret.
I put a little bit of a thought in this to be. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I put a little bit of a thought in this. Obviously he had the idea when he asked for this topic, and I think everyone will have their own idea. Obviously, you're touching on the whole idea: is the luxury watch even necessary, or does it even make sense wearing luxury watches, or is it even making any sense to be in this hobby, right? So
Yes.
you're basically talking about that from a kind of half empty glass point of view. You got some super chats there.
Thank you, sir. We got a super chat from Spider McGee. $2. All I need is the air that I breathe.
But we are human, and we don't do things just out of need. Because if we're only doing things that we need, we would be very much animalistic and minimalist, and we would not have a beautiful art, and we would not have beautiful designs, and we would not enjoy fine cuisine, and we would not be who we are. So it is a bit of a controversy thinking that we wear only what we need. We have a super chat from Patrick.
Here we go. We got a super chat from AD Never Calling. Patrick Philippe. Breitling sucks more today than yesterday. Ooh.
Apparently, I mean, you know what? It seems that when you let it sit for a while, it sucks more. And here is the gentleman who has given us the topic for tonight, Ron the Shrink, $10 super chat.
Oh, fantastic. I've just pinned the link, Bear. Ron the Shrink. Here we go, Ron the Shrink, $10. Hanging out with my daughter, but listening in the background. My submission for best kept secret is Dornblüth. Movement finishing is gorgeous. Now, I actually do know Dornblüth. I actually remember that brand from about 12 years ago.
I'm not familiar with the brand. Maybe you want to
it's one
bring
of
it
these
up.
German. It's a German brand. It's a German brand.
Okay.
Don't please don't need, you don't need to remember too much, because they're a small brand which, to be completely honest with you, I don't think they are actually going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? They're not going anywhere. They're kind of, how do I put this politely? They are kind of, they're a small brand, right? They are a small brand, but they are what you'd call kind of niche. Okay, micro, almost semi-micro brand, very
You know,
specialist.
it's very helpful when there is a visual behind what you're
Yes,
talking
of
about.
course. I'm just pulling up that's Dornblüth and Sons, and in my country, we've got a, believe it or not, they have a out of all the places in the world to have a dealer, Brisbane used to have a dealer for this particular brand here. Very, very here we go. Run the shrink, $5. Don't be polite. Okay. The problem, look, they are actually quite well done. They're quite well done watches. The problem is, I'm not sure if anybody really wants them. They're very, very classic, very much Calatrava type case, Jaeger-LeCoultre master control, beautiful Arabics. That's sort of the feature of this brand, is the font. They got some amazing, quite reasonable. Like, you look at the pricings here. This is like Canadian dollars, $8,000, $10,000. You know, they're not ridiculous for a quality. Let's just pick one. Let's pick this one here, a center seconds. And you know, the truth is, Bear, impeccable finishing. That's what you want. Made in Germany, Bear. Look at that. Look at the finishing. Look at that, Bear. Does that impress you or what?
It does.
So about $9,000. Stainless steel, 42 mil. So it's a good size. Beautifully finished. Very small production run, because it's.
I have to be honest with you. The visual of the watch doesn't match what you were saying earlier, so I kind of like this. This might be a good kept secret in watches.
Yes. Now, where it gets tricky is when you want to sell it because you want to buy something else.
I was waiting for you to say that, because I have a little spiel on that, if you don't mind.
Yes,
You see,
sir.
Archibald, I think one of the greatest secrets of our hobby is that majority of the people in this hobby are actually nothing more but materialists. They're not hobbyists. They're not hobbyists. They're just materialists. And I have a couple of questions. You see, I thought about my own approach to the hobby. So I asked myself a couple of questions. What are the reasons I personally find myself purchasing for next watch? So first one, I enjoy the mild endorphin drip of endlessly window shopping for the next watch. So I like that. You have a super chat.
Here we go. Spider McGee, $2. I could go for a nice corned beef sandwich.
Good.
Thank you.
Next, I'm euphoric when there is a new arrival. And then there's this honeymoon period. And then I begin to desire the thrill of the next watch. And then I search for the perfect timepiece. I often, as many of us, act out of FOMO.
Fear of missing out.
Bingo. And I need, it's not I want, I need another watch, because I don't have this watch complication. I don't have this dial color. I don't have this watch type. I don't have the watch from this region or this country. And I need this for my collection. So if you answered yes to any of these fucking questions, you are just like me. You are tainted with the specter of materialism. And you know what? That's not necessarily a huge problem. But we need to acknowledge that. What is this hobby? Why we do it? What's the secret? What is the greatest secret of collecting watches? Is the greatest secret that we are not doing it for the reason we say we're doing it? So I had a philosophical approach to this, and I thought about two segments. First segment was when Ronnie gave us this question. I wanted to figure out what is the secret of us as a collectors? What do we hide as a collectors? Number one. And then I obviously thought about which watches are great secrets of our hobby. You know what? On that one, I'll touch later on. But for that, you have to touch mainly on independence. Because let's be honest, the secrets are secrets because they're not visible, they're hidden, they're under the surface. So to get to the secrets, you have to dig deep. So Archie,
yes, sir.
are we all about materialism? Are we all desensitized of the prices? Do we perceive the watch is completely different than anything else? Because Archie,
yes, sir.
I remember the guy who could not afford the curtains.
Yes.
But he had luxury watches in excess of $7,500, $150,000. We apply different values to different things. We're completely fiscally irresponsible as a result of our addiction to this so-called hobby.
Yes.
Is that the secret of this hobby, Archie? Is that the secret of the hobby?
You know what I think the secret is, Bear? Is to buy things that you like and you don't need to resell. Okay?
Now, I'm going to tell you a secret about that. Do you know who can do exactly that?
Who can do that?
Only people whose wealth is so significant that they can actually follow that rule. Everyone else has to, unfortunately, convert to pure materialism. You buy what you like, but you are always significantly concerned about value retention. Is this the right piece that I'm not going to lose a lot of money on? And thus then actual conversation about watches rather turns into financial advice. Very small number of people, or rather very small percentage of the people, are in a position to have the freedom to exercise the hobby as you just described. True or not?
100%. The fascinating thing is I was so caught up with values, but value retention, resale. And let's be honest, I had some beautiful watches and they were taken from me in the burglary. So I didn't even get to utilize that store of wealth.
Correct.
And maybe the secret is to buy. I think the secret is if you start playing with these type of brands like this, you need to be content with them and happy to retain, not worrying about resale value. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you mean exactly. I see exactly
And
what you mean.
I mean, let's face it, for 10,000 Aussie dollars, what's that US? That's about 7,000 US dollars. What are you going to get in Rolex for that? Not much. Now, the real trick is what happens when you want to resell these fuckers? Okay, this is the real trick. So let's go and take a look. What's the result? Okay, so we have a look at a marketplace, Bear. We go to market. Piggy went to market. So we're going on Chrono 24.
I want to go Chrono 24. I actually wanted to bring up
Look
now
at
that
this. How
I
many have we got?
approach. Which ones?
Five. These are the Dornblüth and Son. We got 5 of them, Bear. That's it.
Yeah, but isn't that the beauty of this? Isn't that the beauty, and doesn't the rarity of the piece makes it more valuable and more special? I don't know. To me, I would rather see this than my watch being available on 20 pages of Chrono 24. I'm just saying. I'm just being a devil's advocate. I'm trying to provoke your thoughts. I'm provoking your thoughts.
Here we go. Spider McGee, $2 in Soviet Russia. Watch sell you.
You need to read that properly, Archie.
Spider McGee, $2.
No. I'll read it. I'll read it, Archie. In Soviet Russia, watch sell you.
He's great.
Yeah. I just, you know what? I am who I am. You know that. I'm not going to pretend.
Correct.
That I'm some kind of refined collector or whatever. But I do see the point of what Ron the Shrink has made with picking this watch. He's talking about hidden gem. He's talking about the watch that possesses the quality because it's unknown to a certain extent, probably offers a decent value. I don't even know. I never heard of that watch, right? And from what I see, it's quite beautiful. So is there opportunity to do a gem mining in the watch world, to search for those type of pieces? Or, as Tanzil like to say, we primarily focus on about dozen watches, which are repetitively shown and posted on all type of social media. Nautilus, Aquanaut, Rolexes, typical stuff that impresses people, Rainbow Daytonas and so on, John Mayer Daytona, and stuff like that, which primarily attracts people because it is sign of wealth.
Yes.
And it truly doesn't carry any significant horological value in its core. So you get to a point, you start asking yourself, what am I in a hobby for? And it's the biggest secret of our hobby that there are 2 segments of this hobby. One is the show-offish flexing segment, which probably represent 80% of the people of this hobby. And then 20% are the genuine watch enthusiast, like the person that comes to my mind, Thomas Burnett. Right?
Yes.
Who always makes the hobby out of digging out interesting options and interesting watches. Well, and then you have people who are just recyclers like you, who basically got to like Reverso, and they're just going to keep buying same Reverso throughout their life. That's the question.
The fascinating thing is, Bear, can I tell you something fascinating?
Tell me.
If you buy these specialist sort of brands like this, you can't be like Ron the Shrink. He's no good to buy this sort of brand because he's constantly buying and selling. He's flipping.
Right. So you would, based on his habits, based on his personality, you would not recommend for him to look into such a brand because he's going to get Burned.
He wants to get out of it. And how do you get out of this quickly? You take a loss.
Right. Right.
Like, for example, you know, the worst case scenario with this, you know what it is?
Tell me.
You know, my good friend Luxury Watches.
Of course.
He still has that Arnold and Son for sale.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
It's like an omen. It won't sell.
No, I hear you, but we're talking about business. We're talking about watch. We're talking about dealer. Are we are we talking about the dealers and how to sell watches successfully, or we are talking about best kept secret in watches?
Best
You
kept
see what I'm
secret.
trying to say?
See,
Every single conversation
mhm,
lately, and I'm not blaming you. I am blaming
yes,
myself, and I am experiencing this in a real life format with colleagues, with watch friends. Every single uh, communication ends up on when the watches of such nature come up. There is a certain level of admiration. There is a certain level of chat and discussion on it, but then it ends up being exactly what you're saying. You're never going to get out of it. You're going to lose so much money, and so on and so on. Primarily, the conversation is not anymore about the watches. The conversation is how to remain financially sound. Well, then should we just give up on watches and collect stocks? Super chat from Ron, the shrink.
Ron the Shrink. Here we go. $5. A modern production gem hidden in plain sight. Omega 1948 in stainless steel. Actually, he's talking
This
about
is the
that
one,
CK.
yeah,
The
yeah,
CK, you know, that's, I think it's the 859. Is it's the
yeah. We
CK.
brought it. Mhm.
That was a very interesting piece, that Bear. And you know what? I've actually slowly started to fall in love with that piece, the Amiga CK859. Bear,
Yeah,
tell me.
yeah.
I hated it to start with. I was very critical. Very similar cues to the
Tell me, tell
Dornblüth.
me, tell me, please. Why did you hate it when it started? What was the trigger to hate it? Like, give me some
It was expensive.
explanation. Uh huh.
Expensive. It's a dress watch. I
Uh huh.
feel it was also very Omega sort of capitalizing on things.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was cheesy. Okay.
And what changed that opinion?
Have a look at it. It's beautiful.
So just researching the watch, looking at the watch, understanding the watch, you came to conclusion that
It,
it's actually great watch.
it's great watch. Um,
Hidden gem among the so many Omega pieces. Hidden gem. You have a super chat from.
Spider McGee, $2.
Mhm.
Buy $150 Tissos and you'll laugh after robberies. Interesting.
Is this the
Maybe.
one we're talking about, Ron? He's giving a link. I'm pretty sure this is the one that Archie was right about that one. He has given you the link down in the chat if you see it.
Oh,
So I'm pretty sure he's talking about. You can click on a link just to confirm, right?
yes, correct. Correct. I'll just confirm it. Oh, no. That's
He's
a
talking
different
about another one.
model. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
this is actually Bear. This is an interesting model, this here. This
Mm-hmm.
is actually quite beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
These are actually not worth, if you buy vintage ones of these, they they're not cheap, but they're not expensive because they're a little bit small. Have a look at this. These are the 1948.
Oh yes, that I remember that watch when it came out. That's gorgeous. That's a beautiful, beautiful watch.
And it's a coaxial master chronometer, high grade move. Look at that there. Isn't that beautifully done?
Yeah.
Um,
Oh God, it's gorgeous, man.
that's the sub second. That's the center seconds.
Look at that.
70th anniversary. Look at this. There's platinum editions. Holy fuck, Bear.
That's for
40,000
we'll leave that for CB. We'll leave that for CB.
for CB. Yes.
Yeah,
You
platinum
must admit,
editions.
these photos are
CB.
beautifully how they've presented that. Don't you love how they've done that? Look at the Omega.
Classy.
Very
So
fucking
classy.
classy. I don't know if I would say these are hidden gems, but these are not really best kept secret, because you know what happens when you want to resell these, Bear?
I'm not sure about this one, to be honest with you. What do you think happens?
You lose a lot of money.
Inevitably, conversation leads to the money. Do you think that maybe, just maybe, you're wrong on this
Yep.
one, because I think it's a limited edition. Is this limited
Okay.
edition? I'm not sure. Is it?
That's a good question, actually. Let's have a look.
I mean, you're probably right. I don't. Yeah.
Between 1940 and 1945, Omega delivered 110,000 pieces to the British military. Shit, I didn't know that. So I think it's limited to 110,000, Bear.
Cool.
Each model is limited to 1,009, so just under 2,000 pieces.
Interesting.
Is that rare? Is that what is that? Is that rare, or because this is kind of a dress watch, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it is 100%. I mean, I'm pretty sure that you would love this.
So they do this in steel and platinum, or is it just?
I think steel and platinum. We have one and the other.
No, these are both. I think they're.
What's the price? What's the price?
$40,000.
Australian?
Yes.
That's not bad.
40,000?
Oh, sorry. I thought you said 14.
40. For
steel?
No, this is a platinum. I don't think they have steel.
I'm asking about the steel.
Oh, no, they have steel. Okay, they have 70 platinum ones. The normal one. Fuck, they don't make it easy to understand this, do they? They don't. So what is the steel price? They don't have the steel price.
Okay, no big deal. I'm not interested in the prices today anyway. No big deal. No big
deal. We're not. Okay.
No. I'm not going to give you a hard time on that.
I got to tell you, Bear, best kept secret. You know, eternal happiness is accepting things you can't change.
Can I give you some pieces that I
Sure,
found
please do.
in my opinion, interesting
yes,
hidden
sir.
gems of the watch.
I'll bring them up. Give me.
So I want to start. I want to start with the Lange and Heine, German brand. Lange.
Got it.
And Heine.
Yes, sir.
Oh, so you're familiar with it. Okay,
yes.
So basically, if you wanna, yeah. So basically, this is.
Which model do you like there?
I'll tell you which one. I like the second from the left. The what's
George.
it called? George. Yeah.
Fuck! Look at the box they give you, Bear.
Yeah. So it's not very. How would I say? It's not very well known.
$82,000.
Yeah, but hang on. We're talking high horology. We're talking amazing. It's a boutique watchmaker. They are basically, go to the movement. Take a look at the movement. I am asking you to look at the movement, which is remarkable. I'm sure they're showing it. If you can you find it?
I don't know why they don't have the full movement. Oh,
there you go. Okay, let's take a look at that. It's a caliber 8. Okay, so 3 lugs. including an extra one in the vertical axis of the watch to balance the winding crown. A dress of gated silver, which is unique formula, silver powder and salt mixture, which is applied with a pig's hair brush. I read that, and that was so interesting.
Yes.
Hand engraved hands, rose gold, wheel work. I also like when the movement is actually made for the shape of the watch. Gold chatons with brilliant diamond cut diamond crowns. This is high horology to the highest level. Look at the attention to detail, the finesse, the beauty of the watch. I honestly thought, when I was doing research today on the topic, to find things that are not often talked about and they are beautiful. And this one kind of stood out for me. Would I buy that? Would I be the person that buys this watch? Probably not. But I was mesmerized with the beauty of this movement. Mesmerized. That's a big one for me for the hidden gem. I mean, it's not a gem maybe in the aspect of the value, but it's a gem in the aspect of the beauty. Can I give you another gem that I found that I thought is a cool watch that nobody ever talks about?
Yes, sir.
It's a Line watch. It's Le Loco from Switzerland. Line, Laine. And I like the dials. I love their guilloche dials, which are engraved. Yeah, there is exactly. I think it's a beautiful looking piece, and it has a very unique dials, guilloche dials, right? And then they have a beautiful, bless you, beautifully engraved rotors and movements. It's just a watch that is unique in its look, and I think when people talk about the beauty of the dial, they're usually talking about the Moser or they're talking about the Grand Seiko. But I thought this watch certainly has something to offer from the perspective of the texture and the finish of a truly gorgeous dial. What do you think, Pontiff?
I'll just put Starchy in 5-minute timeout for being a prick. Okay, Starchy? Just be nice, okay?
Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention to...
No, that's okay. That's okay, Starchy. He's just getting a bit out of hand there. I don't need to justify anything to you, Starchy.
No, of course not.
Fuckface.
Pontiff,
Fuckface.
what is the, that's my term. What is the first impression from you, Pontiff? Or are you familiar with this brand?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Okay, so don't give me a first fair first impression, Pontiff, please.
I look at it and I think it's a little bit amateurish how they've done the numerals. There seem to be oversized numerals, right? But then you look at it and you see, well, these are really fucking well done. These are applied numerals. I love this blue. This blue is very rich. The blue is really rich. When you look closer into it, let's just have a look here, get some photos of it. You realize how fucking detailed this is. This isn't just a slop together watch. This is fucking amazing. The problem is, Bear. Oh, look at the movement there. Look at that, Bear. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, I was really going for something that you as a
I got to be honest with you. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. However, how would you sell this fucking thing?
Again, can we avoid that going into that direction at least today, or maybe at least for this segment?
Sure.
I mean, for me, I also wanted to comment. I mean, please just appreciate the beauty of something that's not often seen on any YouTube channels. This is beautiful decorated guilloche dials, great and gorgeous engraved rotors and movements. And believe it or not, these watches are just a fraction of the cost of the other more famous watchmakers in that range. So even though they're expensive, if you compare them for more well-known independents or watches of that rank, you will be paying fraction of the cost. So this is why I think, in a way, this is truly a hidden gem. Super chat from Starchy the Second.
Starchy the Second, $2. Bear, can you tell Archie to stop being a snowflake?
Okay, Archie, can you please stop being a snowflake? So you, admittingly, this watch, I haven't seen a lot of or any talk on any YouTube about it, and to me, it was just something that I thought is worthy of a Pontiff's show on hidden gems. That's all. That's all I wanted to say. Next brand that, yeah, go ahead.
Spider McGee, $2 super chat. The ultimate answer to life is 42 inch BWBS. B, whatever that means.
Spider McGee is a hitchhiker's guide to the galaxy. Yes, I agree. Ultimate answer to life is 42. Super chat from
GD. ARS 90. Starchy is nasty, but never boring like JQH Fiker. Thank you. Thank you.
Often when we talk about the watches, we focus primarily on Swiss, German, and Japanese. I would like to bring a French brand, which I think is a hidden gem, and I love the look of it. I love the make of it.
Sir.
It's a Sartori Billard. Sartori Billard. SARTORY.
Got it. Coming up now. Sartori Billard. Fuck me dead. You know some really obscure watches, Bear.
Well, I was preparing for the show. I actually wanted to look at something unusual, something hidden, something that's not often seen on YouTube and not often discussed, respecting the topic that Ron has given us. And I think it's a beautiful watchmaker. I think it's got some really gorgeous pieces.
Yes.
Also, it's quite unique, and you don't see much anything. I mean, from fans, often spoken micro brand is Baltic, which is basically a brand that is not horologically significant. It's just a design aesthetic brand which uses the ETA movements. This is from what I understand and I read, Arnaud is a impressive and very promising watchmaker who is quite talented and respected in this field, and he's offering a significant horological level for this price level. So I was not going for the things in independence that are known or that are low quality horology. I was targeting in this situation the brands that are that was my favorite piece, and I thought of you because of the blue of the watch when I was looking at that. It's almost what's that brand that I don't that was always selling out, cheap shit brand from Asia, Singapore, I think.
You mean Ming?
Ming, yeah. This is like a aesthetics of the Ming with a high horology quality. So this is what got me attracted to it, because I kind of like the aesthetics of the Ming, but it's a total garbage horologically, and it uses like a extremely cheap movement, and this is a totally different story. Mind you, on many of these independents of the high quality, they're not easy to attain, not only because they're expensive, but they also have a long wait list and so on. So these are also gems from the perspective of not having the wait list. You probably can attain, kind of like when Recep Recepi was not well known, and you get a piece from him and it was awesome. And now it's a different story. Recep Recepi is a known entity, And this is why I think that this digging for the gems is quite interesting thing in our hobby. So these are the three of these independents that I wanted to bring up as a hidden gems.
Yes, yes, I completely. I've got to tell you something, Bear. What about some hidden gems in big makers? Is there some gems?
Well, you know what, Pontiff, to be honest with you, you might find them. You might find them as we did when we did a bit of an Omega play, right? Um, would
Mm.
it possibly be the Globe Master, for example, from Omega, or Center Tourbillon from Omega, or stuff like that? I don't know. It's going to be harder to find them from the regular brands, but I'm gonna say Omega is a good candidate. And if you ask me which watch would I pick from Omega as these hidden gems, well, I'm
Mhm.
gonna tell you. So how about?
Yes,
And
sir.
this is not expensive one, and this is to me a beautiful watch, and I think it has such a unique look. It is the
Yes.
Omega Specialties Olympic Official Timekeeper. If you search like that, you'll be
Olympic,
able. Omega
Omega.
Spe- Omega Specialties Olympic Official Timekeeper.
Omega Specialties
Omega
Olympic
Specialties Olympic
Timekeeper.
Official Timekeeper.
Da-da-da-da. What is this, Bear? Oh, this here.
My favorite, I can give you reference number if you want a
No,
reference
this is
number.
the yellow gold one.
No, I'm not picking that. That's not hidden gem. My hidden gem is reference number 522
522.
dash
Yes.
32 dash
Yes.
40 dash
Yes.
20 dash 01 dash 005.
Holy fuck, Bear. What is this thing?
It's a hidden gem. And you know how much I love green watches, right? So
Yes.
so we know that Omega is the official Olympic timekeeper, right? And they celebrate this every year, so on. So this is a bit of a unique Olympic special edition because um, they were commemorating partnership since 1932, right?
Mm-hmm.
So and what I'm liking, there is this how would I call it, a bit of a kind of cool little logo of Olympics at the 6 o'clock. That's
What
something
Olympics
I
was this
really
to
love.
celebrate, Bear? What Olympics or any Olympic? Which year?
I don't know. This is specialty. This is not that dedicated to specific Olympics, and that's why I
Yeah.
like it. It's not like a Rio or Tokyo or anything like that. It's actually just dedicated to their engagement with Olympics, celebrating the 1932 when they started. So I like this little logo of Olympics on the bottom. It
Yes.
has a great caliber, 8800. Um, it's a very unusual watch. It's unexpected, right? You never seen it before. It's a nice size, 39.5 millimeter. And you know how I like the watch to be thin?
Yes.
This
Yes.
is only 11 millimeter thick. It's a beautiful slim bezel. Is such a beautiful lugs, downsized lugs. It's not if you're looking at the case, it's not weirdly proportioned, and it's not tacky. So to me, this is a beautiful. It has something very retro in it. It kind of symbolizes, almost looks like a stopwatch used in the olden days in the Olympic Games, and I love the use of the green strap and the green color. And
Mm-hmm.
now CB has a question for you.
Okay, actually, I got a couple super chats there, Bear. MX5NC, $8. Arch, do you like the Omega Shades watches? Love the new bracelet. What's he talking about, Bear?
I'm not really familiar with the shades watches. You can Google and find out Omega shade watches. I'm not
He's
familiar
talking
with
about
that
these Aqua Terras. They're not. Are they the shades?
shades. Oh, he's talking the new Aquaterra 38 millimeters. Uh, yeah, we talked so often about them. Actually, my
Yes.
favorite, my favorite is the red one.
I like the
Yeah,
like bluey gray.
yeah, they're nice size. They're just overpriced. That's the only thing I complain about these watches. But you can answer the question.
Here we go. We got a super chat from
No,
CB,
no,
$5.
answer his question. Do you
Oh,
like them?
sorry. The only problem is I think 38s may be a little bit small.
Nonsense.
39, no.
Nonsense. That's a nonsense.
Okay. I love them. Okay, there you go, MX5. I just think my favorite would be the bluey gray.
Okay.
I like him. I like him. I like him. I think it's actually pretty damn cool.
Okay.
It's kind of Amiga's take on the Oyster Perpetual. Would you agree with that, Bear?
Oh yeah, that's quite obvious. They're capitalizing on colorful dials.
Yes. Can't blame him for that.
No,
CB, $5. Archie, and how do you feel about it? What's he talking about? What's CB talking about there?
I'm assuming he was maybe referring to the watch I was talking about, the Olympic one. I'm assuming that's a guess.
Yes. Yes. I'll be honest with you there. I quite like that green. It's so fucking. What's this blue one? What's the blue one? What's the blue? They have this blue one here. What is that? Is that an Olympic one as well? Could you get these in different colors, or it's the
Yes,
green
yeah,
one?
probably. Yeah, this is the one I picked. This is the one that appealed to me.
Ah,
This is
fuck.
this is my choice, my hidden
You know
gem.
what? It's so far out there, CB. I think I could love it. I think I could like it. How would you get the replacement strap, Bear?
How would I what?
How would you get a replacement strap from Omega?
Oh, you just ordered from Omega. Their straps are very reasonably priced.
Hmm.
I did it before, and that's no
I like the
problem at all.
crown on it. I like the crown. I actually like everything on it. I like that the tasteful use of the green. I actually really like it.
I'm glad. I'm glad, Archie. You have some super chats, I think.
Thank you so much there. Starchy $2. We are almost done with May. How much in savings? What savings, Bear? What's he talking about?
We're not a channel to advise how to save the money. We teach people how to spend the money. From Omega, my second choice for hidden gem is coming actually, and I always go with the modern watches. I don't deal with the vintage. I have no interest in vintage. I don't care about vintage. I actually don't like vintage. I feel about vintage the same way that Patrick feels about Breitling. Supercharged Chrome and
Ah.
M3 6-speed.
M3 6-speed $5. Archie and Bear shopping earlier and chatted with a guy wearing a 116520 stainless black Daytona. So this is the pre-ceramic
Yes,
stunner.
sir. Yeah.
Funny because I've been thinking of pulling the trigger for weeks.
Yeah, I remember M3 6-speed brought that up on the previous show.
Because remember, his collection, he's got
Yeah,
the 38. Sorry, he's got the 36 mil 18038. He has got the what's he got? A Pepsi, and he's also got a Cermet, I think, doesn't he?
yes,
The Daytona would be perfect.
gorgeous. Absolutely
Would
gorgeous.
you ceramic or pre-ceramic? What would you do?
Honestly,
Yes.
they're both gorgeous. They're both gorgeous. Just go with what appeals to you more.
I kind of like the pre-ceramic Daytona bear.
Stop being snowflake with Starchy, okay? He's giving you money, man.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay.
Stop being a snowflake, please.
Yes.
Yeah, I like you know what, honestly, M3 6-speed, don't
Oh, sorry. So he had the Pepsi and the Sea Dweller 4000. That's right.
right, yeah, which is the greatest fucking diver from modern Rolex. I honestly think you should just get it, man. I think you'll be very happy with it. Just make sure, don't go for cheapest, always go for best condition and full set. Always pay a little more from a trusted dealer. Do not burn yourself to save $1,000 or something like that. That's my advice to you. And enjoy it in good health, and you'll complete your collection really nicely. So can I give you another hidden gem, boss? I'm going to give you reference number for the watch that I thought was quite
Yes.
interesting.
Hidden gem. Yes, sir.
And again, it's from Omega, by the way, and
Mm-hmm.
it's a steel. I went with stuff I like, okay, and
Sure, sure.
that's
Sure, that's
so.
okay.
This is a 5702 dash 50-02 chronograph.
Holy fuck, bear. Holy
Yeah.
fuck. Ah, fuck.
Have you ever seen this before?
No.
This is again a nod to the past. This is the Omega's 1945 officer's watch, right?
Yes, sir.
It's very interesting. It's a great movement, caliber 3200. It is clearly something that looks like it's from 1945, right? It has that look. There's no question about it. This is all from their specialties collection, which I love digging through and I love looking through. And it's a busy dial,
Very busy.
kind of like a airport runway at night. That's what it kind of gives me, this feel, this impression.
The vibe.
The vibe, yeah. I love how our markers have been forced out onto the bezel. I don't know if you noticed that that's such a busy watch
my
that the
God.
arm markers are on a bezel. They're kicked off the dial. They're kicked off the dial.
I don't know if I
Right?
can get my eyes around it. You know what this watch reminds me of, Bear?
Tell
It's
me.
it's the cosmonaut, like the first time you try and read 24-hour time. It just fuck.
Yes, Archie,
You know
yes.
what I mean?
I know exactly what you're saying. But I like it. It's unique, and it's not aesthetically. It's a very listen. It is. It's almost. It gives me impression of the World War II recruitment poster. It's
Yeah.
It has a beautiful domed sapphire crystal. It has a very diminutive crown, right? And the pushers are also unique. If you pay attention to the pusher, look at the pushers. So it's like this watch is almost like a time capsule. Huh?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
For me, this is a beautiful interpretation of the vintage piece. And this is where Omega is great. Like when you were asking Bear, are there watches from main brands that can actually be something unique, something different, some gems, right? Some gems.
Yes.
I'll give you last one that I picked from. It's not from specialties. It's actually from the very, very new watch. Very new watch.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna give you reference number so that you find it easier.
Yes, sure.
If you're ready.
Yes, sir.
So it's a 121 92 35 50 01 001. We're talking about Omega constellation.
Holy fuck. Double
Eagle.
eagle. Yes.
Yeah. It's a modern looking sports watch, right?
Yes.
And this is
I always liked the
actually,
constellation.
but you know what, I gotta tell you, me too. It is this, you know what, I had a difficulty. My bunny, she has the constellation Manhattan, right? And she loves it in steel. But these are more manly. Now, this actually is interesting. This one is, I am leaning towards smaller watches, and what this one is only 35 millimeter. Believe it or not, it looks, yeah, but it weighs like 38.
Mm-hmm.
And
wow.
Right, and the date window and chronograph sub dials are recessed into this black dial. It has the silver bevel, sharp razor edge. It's kind of like I look at this watch, and it's just got this look like a moon base that sunk into the lunar rock.
Yes.
I'm just giving you my visuals, and I honestly think this watch is quite unique in its look. I love the checkers. I love the checker, the contrast of the dial. I love the applied Omega in a dark. I love the layout of the watch and uniqueness. Maybe not big fan of the 430 date, but it's a cool watch. It's a cool gem from Omega, and that pretty much will. I'll conclude my Omega trip on this one.
Very well done, Bear. I got to tell you, the only problem I have with Omega is sometimes they tend to they release good stuff, but they overprice it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
The Globemaster, I remember the hoo-far about the Globemaster. That was supposed to be so amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It fizzed, Bear, didn't it?
Yeah.
But
hey, Archie, I just want to remind. I haven't, because I got really into this. I want to just say
yes,
hi to some of our great
yes, sir.
I wanna say big hello to Laura Connor. Nice to see you, Laura. James Adams, Van Lux, obviously. Magpie is with us. ABC, nice to see ABC in a chat. Obviously, he's always welcome to jump on. I'm glad that Ron approves. He says, I'm picking cool stuff. Ron, I want to really thank you. I really want to thank you for the topic. It gave me something to do a bit of a research to think about, and then give us opportunity to something a little different on the live stream, and that's very nice of you. To James Adams is here. Low IQ Andreas is here. Keslovitz is here, and Jimmy, obviously Jimmy, our man Jimmy, Nick Miller, Perfect Dark, David, and I am very thankful for the great punters who are with us. We have a great group of people that are staying with us and supporting us, Archie, and that's a wonderful thing. Can we go now into a brand that you're familiar with? It's independent.
Yes, sir.
And that I found a piece that I think is a great, just after
yes,
you
sir.
get your super chat.
This is Mike, $2. When is Mark Goldberg on? I've sent the invite, waiting for him to come.
So this one is from Jacquet Draw, okay, and it is the Jacquet Draw Grand Hour Quantum Onyx. So Jacquet Draw, you know how to spell Jacquet Draw, right?
Yes, sir. I've got that
and
coming
then
up.
Do Grand
Grand Hour.
Hour Quantieme Onyx. No. Quantieme. Did you put Quantieme Onyx? Quantieme.
No, Grand. Jacquet grows Grand Hour fuck is this stuff?
Q-U-A-N-T-I-E-M-E.
Q-U-A-N-M-E. Yeah.
Onyx. O-N-Y-X.
Ooh, bear.
Yeah. And I don't know, to be honest with you, I'll tell you what I like about this watch. I am mesmerized with this dial. I'm mesmerized with this dial. I am in love in a date. I'm in love in the beauty of this onyx dial. I think it's so dramatic. I think it's so simple. And I don't know what to tell you. For me, this is something I haven't seen anywhere else talked about or presented. I want your first impressions. I'm pretty sure you've never seen this one.
I love the black.
I thought you would. And
I got to tell you, Bear. I mean, this is wealth. Is when you could buy, when you could sell all of your stuff off, Bear, all your Rolexes and that, the hype stuff, and buy this stuff. That's real wealth, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you'd never be able to do it again, would you?
I don't know. I got to be honest with you. Sometimes I think like things like sometimes all the attention is given to those steel sports watches, right? They are getting all the attention these days, and other great watches are left in the dark. For example, hand finished complicated Breguet is half of what no date Oyster Perpetual is in Tiffany, which is ridiculous when you think about it.
Yes.
Or Daytona costs 3 times more than a gold Haze hand finished Age Moser, and I think I mean it's interesting how we have a different perception of things, and we will look at the Rolex OP, entry level Rolex, with an extremely rudimentary movement, with just a lacquered, so-called Tiffany dial. And we will not question at all that watch sells for 45,000 Australian dollars.
That's right.
But we will look at watch like this, and we will question things. See, when I saw this watch and the price of this on a used market, I was sure that this is watch that should be considered a hidden gem. Okay? To begin, this is not a brand that's unknown. Okay?
No.
You know about this brand. And it's one of the oldest brands. I think only Vacheron Constantin is the older brand. I know that this was interrupted at some point. Okay, fine. We all know how that works. But there is a great heritage, right? So there's no question on that part. Proportions, perfect. This is 39 millimeter. So obviously it's going to wear beautifully. This has the 18 karat gold indexes, and sword hands are beautiful. They're finished to a highest possible finish and impressive, right? And then the thing that stole my heart, the darkest black dial with a beautiful black onyx dial, right? And it gives you feeling that it's wet, that you're looking deep into the void. Okay, so the case now, if you're looking at the case, it has this beautiful conical shape, correct? Again, you know how much I love the thin watches. This is again 39 millimeter, the diameter, and only 11 millimeters thickness. We're talking perfection. Very crisp, details are crisp. It has a remarkable movement. It's got skeletonized rotor, so you can look at you have access to see beveled edges. You have access to see beautiful mirror polish finished screws. You can see the beautiful radiant Côte de Genève, which is very dramatic in its look.
Yes.
In-house movement, and what is there not to be impressed with? Seriously, what is
Spider
there not to be
McGee,
impressed?
$2. One man's exotic dream is another's cheap crap.
Yeah, could be, yes. So I'm picking this as an independent hidden gem, and I'm hoping that our man Ron enjoys this piece. I think it has a lot to be loved. I think it has a lot to be appreciated.
Now, I
A
need to
lot of
ask you
quality.
something.
Mhm.
Do you have a Rolex hidden gem for me, sir?
There is no Rolex hidden gem, Archie. Maybe at one point that was the Rolex Prince, but the
Yeah.
gig is up. The gig is up.
The gig is up.
Yeah, anything fucking with the Rolex on the dial is, let's be honest, overpriced. I remember buying my Rolex
How about the
Prestige.
Cellinis? Even Cellinis?
Oh no hidden gems. No hidden gems at all. What are you talking? Cellini's are well-known entities of the Rolex. There's no hidden gems. You have a super chart from M1911, $10.
M1911, $10. Bear, Explorer 39, or New 40? Which do you like best and why?
um, okay, Archie, you wanna bring my Instagram? If you don't mind.
Of course, Bear.
I did actually analysis on that, but I want you to bring the picture if you can. Bear Cooney watches. It's not. It's scroll down, and there you see the picture with 39. And so I just want to have a visual for him so I can talk about it. And I did analysis on it. You see, I did what I call quick comparison. A new 40 millimeter Explorer versus 39. And I'll read you my thing here, so I'm not going to reinvent the thing. So as newest Explorer 40 millimeter joins my collection, I thought I'd make a quick comparison shot to see the differences. New on the left and old is on the right. Looks like the case is a touch less bulbous, where the lugs attach to the sides of the case. The lugs attach closer to 930 and 230 versus 10 and 2. Our hand is touch longer on the new one in the point, and maybe slightly thinner on this piece that connects the Mercedes circle to the post. Bezel looks like it might be a tiny bit thicker, and there is slightly less initial taper to the bracelet coming off the case. For me, proportions look great, and I don't mind any of these changes, so I prefer those changes on the new model. The lug width is now 21 millimeter, and the Rolex crown is in the middle on the bottom of Swiss made. And I'm sure there's some more differences that I'm not catching.
What do you think of they moved Rolex? The biggest thing, sorry, they moved Explorer.
Explorer is moved up to the top, which is historically correct, and I prefer that. Gloss dial is on the new one. Matte dial is on the old one. So in my case, I do prefer gloss dial. Minute head being longer, our hand longer. I think it's better proportions now. The 21 millimeter bracelet definitely helps the proportions, being that's slightly larger. And the AR, the coding on the sapphire adds to improvement because now you can see the dial clear. The previous version, the 39mm, does not have the coding. And that would be my answer to M1911 question.
Yes. Yes. Very interesting, Bear. You have both, of course, don't you?
Yes.
Which one do you think is better?
I just said 40, the changes on the 40 is to my taste. I prefer 40.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Because the thing is, you've justified it, right? But that doesn't mean it's necessarily better. What just works as a package?
Correct. It's really the differences are so minute that the person who is not a geek most likely would not even notice these or discuss these, but I do notice. And I mean, if you're looking at this next to each other, left and right, you see the difference. It's hard not to notice. There is a difference. And in my case, the difference is achieved on
Is the
the.
crown bigger? Is the crown bigger? The crown seems bigger. Is the crown bigger?
See, you notice that. I did not notice that. You know, you're probably right. Yeah, I think you're right, Archie.
It's kind of because I always, they put the Explorer down because what's on the 36mm Explorer? The 36.
Yeah, what about it?
Where they put Explorer? It's up the top, isn't it?
Right. Historically, it's been on the top. Exactly. We have a super chat from a dear friend,
Juco
Ted.
Ted, $5. If you could only have one Bear, Explorer 140 or no date sub 41.
No date sub 41 would be my choice if I have to make this difficult choice. But that is because the sub date is my second favorite line from Rolex. My favorite line from Rolex is the GMTs, and then the second is sub. So, in all honesty, I'm a sub fanboy. So it's not even fair to ask me. I do enjoy Explorer. I think it's a beautiful watch. I think it's iconic for the right reasons, not necessarily for the Mount Everest, but for actually iconic dial. And it's been copied for the right reasons because of that perfection and beautiful balance of the dial. And it will have to be truly your decision. One thing I would say, Explorer is definitely a watch that can take a role of a dress piece even better than no date sub. They both
Let's
can
see if
act as.
Juco Ted wants to come on. We can discuss. He's got a great little collection, Juco Ted. I love Juco Ted's contribution. I've got to tell you, Bear, I actually feel a lot of similarity between. It's funny you say this, Explorer 1 and the no date sub. They are very similar in many ways.
Right.
And I so wish they'd put an Explorer dial on the no date sub, don't you?
I never thought of that. I don't know how I feel about it.
Because they did it on the black base, you know?
I don't know what to say about it.
The military, the military type dial. Remember they did that on the 5.5. They were for fortune.
Mm-hmm.
But I love Explorer is such a cool watch. I really do. Remember when I had, what did I have?
Can I finish the topic for the day?
Sorry, please.
I only have.
Please.
I presented independent. I present the regular brand, like a mainstream brand. I talk about philosophy of the collecting.
Mm-hmm.
I talked about the German watchmaking and German watch, and I'm often perceived as a guy that hates Japanese watchmaking and Grand Seiko. But there is this hidden gem is actually Japanese, and I want to talk about that one. I want to bring it up, and this is the Hajime Asaoka watches. And this is what specifically the one that I want to talk about is Tsunami. So if you want to just Google it, Archie, It is the Hajime
Sure,
age.
sure, sure. Just hang on one tick, Bear. I've got to. I just got to get myself in the right mind space because you normally don't talk about these Japanese watches. You know, I've just got to get my mind mentally.
Sure, sure.
Ajami. How do I spell it? H. How do I
Oh,
spell?
sorry. So it's Hajime. That's the
Yeah.
first name. Asaoka. Asaoka.
Oh, got it. Got it. Got it.
No,
Got
no,
it.
no, no, no. Tsunami. No, no. Tsunami. Specific
Oh,
watch.
you want that Pacific one?
Yep.
Oh, there's an article on Quill and I like their articles. They do good shit, actually.
Who wrote the article?
Quill and Pad. They do some good shit on.
That's the watch. That's the watch. Okay, great. So somebody actually spoke about it. Good. So this is not the brand that's usually brought up from Japan. Obviously, we know people will talk about the Grand Seiko. Obviously, they're going to talk Casio. They're going to talk Citizen. They're going to talk Seiko, Grand Seiko. They're going to talk Credor, right?
Yes.
But you rarely talk about this brand or hardly at all. And this actually is quite impressive timepiece. This chronograph, I mean, Archie is immediately gone and looking at the movement, right?
Yes.
So as you can see, business is in a front, the party is in a back, right? Very restrained, the Japanese style, right? Very restrained, small sector dial, very beautiful. By the way, boss has asked if you can please check the PayPal.
PayPal. Thank you so much there. And we have got just checking now, Bear, just jogging in. Wow. Tanzil, $50. Hi, Arch. Just got back. Just got back to London after a great day hanging out with ABC. He was extremely hospitable and an overall amazing guy. We enjoyed some amazing Indian food today. Fantastic. Does it get better than that, Bear? What a cool guy.
No, it's fantastic. So I'm glad that they're having a good time. I'm happy to hear from Tanzil. I'm happy they got together. And as always, Tanzil never forgets his pontiff. He's always there to support. He's always there to help. What else can I say? Thank you, Tanzil, and I love you, man. I genuinely love you, and be safe. I'm always worried about London. You know, things get nasty there. Be careful. Enjoy. Be safe. Have a great time, and then come back safely and join us again on a chat. So
I got to tell you, Bear, this is fucking beautiful. This is beautiful.
See, Archie, I thought you would appreciate this. Of course, the man of your taste, the man of your, the man, you. When
I
you
like the way
turn,
they've done that. Fucking look at look at this thing on the back here. That bridge, which is holding the
they do stunning open war caliber.
It's just amazing, isn't it? What do you think of that, Bear?
Truly mesmerizing.
Someone said here it's got profiles of the Philippe Dufour simplicity. Yes, it is a.
I love everything about this watch. To me, this is.
Look at I didn't notice the screws on the dial. Look at that. Fuck, I didn't notice that.
Cool, eh? I think that these pieces are gorgeous. I think they're actually more unique. The movement is remarkable, and I think they put Grand Seiko to shame. So that's my Japanese hidden gem, and I'm gonna now give you Jimmy likes this one. Jimmy loves this one. Seems that this is the favorite for Jimmy.
This is not cheap, Bear. You know that watch just out of
Again,
interest.
Archie, I
Okay.
have asked you politely,
Sorry.
that this segment is done
It's not
without
about money.
very garish and very annoying what's cheap
so
and what you're gonna
apologies.
lose. Okay, this is dedicated
Okay.
dedicated to Ron the Shrink.
Mhm.
He was a gentleman to pay for the topic today, and my idea was that we will do an hour of that topic. We went a little bit over,
Yep, that's
and
okay.
now we can go back and you can talk about anything you fucking like. Okay, oh, Nick Miller, Hajime Asaoka gained his skills from working 16 hours a day for years, becoming a master of his own. Okay, I'm glad and happy that there are people that actually know about this. I was really trying to shock everyone that every pick that I did is the watch that's new to you guys. That's actually, but I did not go for cheap shit. I did not go for chronologically insignificant. I did not go for just aesthetic pieces that are impressing with color and studio underdogs and shit like that with cheap ETA garbage. I was going strictly for respectable horology and true gems of the horology. So the hobby of mining for them is actually great fun, and I think all of you can enjoy that. Very Art Deco dial. Yeah, I am.
Speaking of which, we've got the snake. Mike, the snake is in the house. Hello, Mr. Snake. How are
Hello,
you?
Mike. Hello, Mike.
Hi, Archie.
I want to say something to you, Bear. Hello, Mikey.
Hi.
Bear, I want to bring up some Rolex secrets. Okay.
Okay, Archie, Rolex secrets.
But
By the way, you have
before
a
we
super chat from
and
NG.
G $5. Hey, Arch, thinking of trading the Vacheron 1948 and 5227G ivory dial for a 5320. So the 1948, let's just bring this up, see what he's talking about. So the Vacheron 1948, that's the triple date, isn't it? 1948, the triple date. He wants to, okay, beautiful watch.
Oh,
Beautiful watch. The second watch he's got is the 522G. What's happened there? Mikey's just left for a little bit.
Super
The
chat from sorry.
CB.
Finish.
This here is
Finish.
the
Yeah.
Paddock 5227G, and I think he's got the ivory one. Ivory. Okie dokie. It's the officer's watch, and he wants to trade those for. He wants to trade them for a 5320G. 5320G. That's the sword and perpetual calendar. Now, Aunt G, have they offered you a swap? What's the deal? Personally, I think I'd keep the two you've got, because I think you're going to have to throw in money to get this, a lot of money. And I'd rather keep the Vacheron and the Paddock. I think those are. It's ideal when you've got some dress watches. It's great to have one. It's great to have one simple automatic or a manual wind, and then a complication. You got the triple date. You got the best of both worlds.
Can I just respond to Cosmic? Cosmic, today, before you paid for the Kudoki and Urwerk talk, it was paid by today we're doing Ron the Shrink topic. Your topic is on the program tomorrow.
Yes,
So
sir. That's correct.
The Urwerk and Kudoki talk is going to happen tomorrow.
Tomorrow. That's exactly.
And by the way, reminder for everyone else, if you would like to put a topic for the following day, please super chat the topic you want to be discussed on a chat, on a live stream the following day. $25 It will be basically topic, buy, and your name. So
Yes, sir.
today, the topic was, what is the best kept secret in watches by Ron the Shrink. Tomorrow, it will be Kudoki and Urwerk brands by Cosmo.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
Cosmic. Here we go. Bear, I've got to be honest with you, for Aunt G, what's the money? Tell me the deal. I want to know the deal. We can say yes or no, but I would be saying no. I don't particularly.
Yeah, that triple date is like,
It's a beautiful watch, and that Calatrava is And I remember, Aunt G, you went to such trouble to get them. I remember talking to you backwards and forwards and hunting around, and now you just want to get rid of it so easily. No. CB, $5. Just come back and saw Hajime Asaoka. It is pure poetry. Unfortunately, he makes very few. The tourbillon makes me lose sleep. That's from
Oh my God.
CB.
CB missed my whole segment. I am so sad. He missed my whole segment.
You can go back and watch it,
CB,
CB. Please watch it.
Please watch it. Please.
You will
watch
enjoy that. It's
I was picking horological gems that are not known in the YouTube world. So check it out, please, if you have a chance. It's for an hour from beginning, about hour and 20 minutes, and hopefully you approve.
I can just imagine. Is it about this Hajime Asaoka?
No, it's about the topic of the day, and that is
okay.
what is the best kept secret in watches.
Did we come to a conclusion?
Yeah, watch it tonight when we finish. Watch the first hour, and you'll find out.
Okay.
And
there's no simple conclusion. I would have to go another hour, and I'm a little bit tired.
Okay. No, I'm sorry. I'm just not feeling well. I didn't mean to be late. So
that's okay. You okay, Mikey? That's okay. You just sit there and just take it easy, man. I got to tell you, would I swap 2 for 1? You know what, Bear? That's a fantastic perpetual calendar, but he hasn't given me details of the deal. I need more information because I think he's going to get screwed by a dealer. Dealers don't want to do that sort of swap unless they really skin you alive. So I would be very hesitant. And I love those 2 anyhow. I think they're beautiful 2 watches. CB, $5. I will watch it, and I am sure I will find infinite enthusiasm from the pontiff.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, yes, Bear. What do you think? Hey?
Yeah. You were very responsive. You were enjoying. I'm proud of you.
I want to bring up some Rolex gems, Bear. I've got Rolex gems. Don't ever say there's no Rolex gems, Bear.
Sure.
Okay, so firstly, I would say is the Rolex Harley-Davidson watch, Bear. This is a hidden gem.
Okay. I'm not familiar.
Okay, so basically this is an Oyster Perpetual. It's called the Harley-Davidson just because of the colors and the fonts and that, just how it presents.
Okay.
Quite reasonable price. Quite reasonable, Bear. The only problem is it's 36 mil, okay? Is that a problem for you?
For me, it is. 36, I don't go well with 36.
That's a little small for
me. Especially vintage. Vintage 36 is really not something
Sorry, I didn't bring it up. Sorry, here we go. This is what it looks like, Bear.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
And you know who had one? Pound the Drums. Pound the Drums! He owned one of these.
That's a nice looking piece.
Yeah.
He got rid of it to get a 39 mil Explorer 1, Bear.
That's kind of a equal trade-off. I mean, the Harley-Davidson's a little special in its own right, but the 39 millimeter larger size is a little more contemporary, more wearable. It depends on his wrist size too, you know.
Where is the branding? I don't see the branding.
No,
No,
brand,
no, it's just called the Harley Davidson. It's
it's
not
not a
even.
tribute.
Oh,
It's
so
not
this is
yet.
like just a nickname.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Because of the colors of the lettering on the end. What do they call that? The sector part of the dial, the center. It's just the white and black and brown or whatever color that is are kind of Harley Davidson colors, old school
see.
colors.
Now the other thing is, Bear, I've got to tell you this. Some of you guys there have been very, very quick. If you want to get yourself a beautiful, beautiful watch, I want to show you this, Bear. Look at this. There is some absolute sleepers in the Rolex range. Look at this. Rolex Cellini, Bear. Starting from $1,000 for a gold Rolex. Look at this. $1,000 gold Rolex.
Wow.
What?
How now? Okay, admittedly, these are girl size. Okay, I admit that. Okay, yes, they are girl size. Okay, they are girl size. Okay. However, start to have a look here. We're moving up in the price range, and they move into some bigger pieces. 31 mil. That's a man-sized watch.
31 or 41?
You gotta love Mikey, don't you, Bear?
Of course,
You
man.
gotta love Mikey. 31, Mikey.
Okay.
We're
Oh shit.
When
moving.
you're talking about women's watches, I guess we're talking about really dinky women's watches in here.
Yeah. You have
31
a
used to
super
be
chat
mid-size. Look at this. But look, we were talking about exotic
you have a
dials.
super
Look at
chat.
this.
You have a super
Yeah,
chat
what a
from
beautiful
watches.
dial.
You have a super chat from watches 24, Pontiff.
Okie dokie. And now we've got another one. We got another super chat. This is a super chat. Super chat. Watches 24, $5. Pontiff, when was your last visit to the Rolex AD? Posting some vids of you visiting ADs could be interesting. Well, I'm going to Singapore very soon. Going to Singapore, going to go to a few ADs. So that's where. Never shit in your hometown. Remember that, Bear. Never shit in your hometown. That's why
That's a
I'm
good advice, Archie.
going to
That's a very good
Stingers
advice.
to shit in their hometown. Look at this. $3,000. Three grand, Bear. Look at this. Now, admittedly, this is a Cellini. Okay, it's a little bit, but it's rectangular. Look at that, Bear.
Yeah, square.
Look at that exotic dial, Bear. Do you understand? It's exotic, and we're starting to move into some bigger Cellinis. The thing is, these Cellinis, Bear, you got to remember the Cellini itself. They're going to come back into fashion. You realize this, don't you?
Cellini is already in a fashion, but not these horrible-looking vintage crap pieces.
But wouldn't they make
you say vintage cod pieces?
Look, Bear, we're moving up in price. Look at this, Bear. This Cellini. Look at this, Bear. 18-karat white gold. Now this is getting bigger, Bear. 33 mils. Okay.
Oh fuck!
Fucking killing me, man. My back's fucking thrown out. You're making me laugh.
Look at this, Bear. It's 33 mils, Bear. Look at this. It's the Danos white gold. Look at this white gold Cellini. White.
Would you wear that?
Look at this beautiful movement, Bear.
Around my big toe.
Oh shit!
Bear.
Super chat from CB.
CB, $5 in the 80s. The mid-sized date just with presidential bracelet was the shit to have. More popular than the 36 mil day date. Good point. Good point, Bear. You realize that?
You know what? This would be a great piece at 37 millimeter. That would be actually a beautiful piece in 37 millimeter. I'm not joking. Like 37, I'd be very happy. This watch in 37 millimeter, I would love it. I would love it. I love the dial. I even love the shape. And there's a lot to love. Excuse me. There's a lot to love about it. I don't know if you notice. You went from cheapest to going to up in a price. It's really driven by size when it comes to Rolex. It's just toxic when it's under 36 millimeter. It's toxic.
It doesn't have to be that way, Bear.
Fortunately, it has to, because it does look awkward in modern design. It looks awkward. It doesn't look. It looks awkward.
Okay, look at this. Look at this. Look at this here, Bear. White gold, 39 mil Cellini. Okay, it's not cheap, but look at that, Bear.
Wow.
You love blue dials, you said. Look at this.
Yeah,
That's pretty. That's pretty.
39 mils. Look at this, Bear. Look at that unusual. Have you ever seen a tang buckle like that? Bear, come on. This is amazing, Bear. Look at that. I don't know why they set the time like that to take a photo. It's fucking stupid. But anyhow, look at this, Bear. 13,000 for a gold Rolex, modern size gold Rolex, blue dial. How could you not love that? Look at that, $14,000, 39 mil, white gold, blue dial.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Work
I like
with
it.
me, Bear.
Can't knock it, man.
I'm with you. I'm with you on this one. This is gorgeous.
Would you rather have this or a
reminds me of
Bloomdorf,
the
Bear? You want a
the
Bloomdorf for
Skydweller.
this, Bear? A Bloomdorf for this?
Reminds me a little bit of the Skydweller turned on its side.
I don't know. I have to see the Bloomdorf.
We had those Bloomdorfs. We had at the start of the show, Bear.
No, I would like to see it in hand. How much was it?
They were a bit cheaper, but I'm just saying to you, you got to realize this, Bear. There is some amazing wristwatches out there, and
No, this is a great pick. That's a great pick.
I got to tell you, why can't men wear 31 mil? Why is that? Why? You tell me why.
Try it on, and you'll see why. I don't need to just put it on the wrist. Take a look.
Now,
take
look
a
at
lady's old lady's purse. Put it old lady's purse around that wrist as well. Okay.
Yes.
And when you have that on, look at yourself in the mirror. You're a big guy too, tall, large, and tell me what do you look like. Maybe put a skirt on or sundress as well.
Now look at this, 4.5 under $5,000.
Uh-huh.
Look at that red dial. Look at that, Bear. How could you not fucking love this? Now look, I got a wrist shot too. Look at that.
I like that.
$5,000 under $5,000. It's 26 mil, Bear.
Let's buy it right now. Fuck it.
26 mil.
Archie, buy it. Click on buy it right now.
Look at this. You want something bigger? Here, look at this. Look at this. There's some amazing Cellinis around, okay?
Nick Miller says you will look like a Mrs. Doubtfire, the green room.
You realize many years ago, Bear, my dad bought an...
You hate red dials, by the way.
The thing is, we're moving up into bigger territory. Look at this. The Costello, the Cestello. Look at the Cestello here. What do you think of that? Is that beautiful or what?
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
You know what size it is, Bear? 32 mils. Why do you need more than 32 mils?
Just bring a loop with you.
Okay,
tape a loop to the outside of the top.
What are you doing? Are you trolling me? What the fuck is the plan right now? What segment of the show is this? Let's troll the Bear and see.
31 millimeter Cellini comes with loop.
Shit.
Okay. You're just very critical. That's the thing I don't like,
No,
Bear. Is you're
I'm
very
not.
No,
critical.
we're just joking
I'm
around,
not.
Archie.
I'm not. I promise you, I'm not. I love that Cellini 39mm blue dial. That was a fine, great find. I even like that red dial Cellini,
Yeah.
which was actually quite attractive. But I commented, you don't
Yes.
like red dials, but it's actually I like red dials. I think they're cool.
Yeah.
You have a
We got a
big super chat.
Super
Big
chat
super
from
chat.
Fern J75, $20. Pontiff, help me decide. I want a perpetual calendar to complete my collection. Offered the Patek 5236P and the VC 4300 with 3 bands for the same price, 110,000. Both are new. Which would you pick? I can tell you exactly what I would pick, Bear. You know what? Let's just bring this baby up just so we know
Why the
what
fuck
we...
am I so off center? I don't understand. Why am I so off center? What am I doing wrong here? Okay. All right.
So let's have a look at this. So he's looking at Patek 5236P. Now have a look at this, Bear. This is the inline date. Inline date. Absolutely beautiful. Offered the Patek 5236P. And he was also offered a Vacheron 4300V.
I'm gonna take a closer look.
That would be an overseas, yeah. You'd have to go with the Patek.
Why?
Because I think when you're up here in these higher, like high
Oh,
complication,
no, but this is a
high dollar
dream. A
watches,
dream Patek. This is a dream.
you know
Dream
that's the
Vacheron.
best. But when you're up there on equal levels between the two companies, kind of Patek puts it up.
No. That goes only for in my mind. It only goes for world time. When it comes to perpetual calendar, it's an open field. I don't.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't.
All right.
I wouldn't. But I mean,
You know, I'm a Vacheron fan, so.
I'm gonna be on the Vacheron side here for sure.
Wow.
But he's asking Pontiff, so
I
Pontiff will
would.
have to make a.
I tell you what. The 5236. That's the inline. That's the inline perpetual calendar. I got to be honest with you. I am more of a fan of the. Sorry. I'm more of an fan of this one here. This is the classic 5327.
So you're giving him third option.
Yeah, what's the 5236 again? I think that's the one.
That's the inline one. The inline. It just worries. I think this is classic perpetual calendar. I also love the syringe hand one. You know, the syringe hand 5327. Oops, that's the 5.
The 5326 did not have the 3 complications on it, did it?
5327. It's the. I got to be honest with you. Fuck, that's a hard choice. The platinum.
Can you do me a favor? I haven't still seen this 5236. Can you please show me the 5236P?
Yeah, it's the inline. It's inline. You know, it's got all the. This one, Bear.
I have to go with the Patek on this one, man.
The thing is, it doesn't come with the bracelet. The Vacheron comes with the solid gold bracelet. You know what I mean?
See, that hurts a little bit.
It's got the inline. You see what I mean?
Can you make the picture bigger? I can't. Can you make it bigger?
Sure.
It is here to the right. It's enlarged. See the numbers to the right.
What do you think,
I,
Bear?
I definitely would pick Vacheron on this one. But he's asking,
I'd go for the
oh
paddock.
yeah,
I'd go for the paddock. Go for the paddock. Both are new. I reckon go for the paddock. Fuck it. Just go for the paddock. It's platinum.
just hang
The
on.
platinum
Just so you,
paddock. That's
no,
special.
just so you know, the nickname of this is called Unibrow, according to CB. It's one of the ugliest Pateks. So I don't know.
Wow.
So you're basically
He's
going with the
saying
ugly.
$5. Does size really matter? It isn't the Savoy fair.
I think that Vacheron is remarkable.
Well,
See the
it
Vacheron Bear.
definitely is.
You've got to weigh up. It's on. You get the bracelet. It's got the gold bracelet, whereas the paddock
Yeah.
is platinum. But it's platinum. A paddock perpetual calendar.
It's platinum, Archie. Is it platinum?
Yes, platinum.
I see. No, Pontiff has made a decision. I mean, we can agree or disagree, but the question was for Pontiff. You have a super chat from MX5NC. Archie, what is MM5XNC? What is that?
That's my favorite car, Bear. That is my favorite car.
Your favorite car?
In America, we call them chiclets.
Chiclet.
Because they're shaped like that little candy that comes in a little plastic container, the chiclets.
I see.
Here we go. MX5NC, $3. Right click and open in new window for full size. I'm not sure if it actually works that easy because the problem is then I got to change. That's why I was trying to use that dog. Remember that one, that dog trainer?
Just try.
Right mouse click, open in new window, and it actually brings up a site. It doesn't actually bring up that photo.
No, I don't. It's not true, but I don't want to waste my time on that. It's okay.
Yes.
Hopefully you'll learn one day. It's okay. I'm
yes,
optimistic.
One day we'll. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you, Bear. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Bear. Very, very good to see you. I got to tell you, Bear, seriously, these are good questions. Would you ever get a perpetual calendar yourself? Is that something you want to do? Say, fuck this, I want to get $100,000. That's US, I think he was talking.
No, I would not.
No, why is that?
That complication, I see no value in that complication. I'm not intrigued by it. I would, if I'm going to be, can I be honest with you? If I'm going to be spending big money, my dream would be Vacheron Constantin Overseas Tourbillon. That would be the one I would get. That is a very remarkable piece. It's an amazing horology.
Did you ever want a minute repeater?
Oh, I hate that. I hate that complication. Minute repeater. I mean, to me, the whole concept of the alarm clock is not attached to the wristwatches. I don't like those complications. The perpetual calendar I don't hate. Don't misunderstand me.
Well, what are you wearing? What are you wearing there? You wearing a Gerard Perregay?
Yeah, this is another of the best kept secrets in the watches.
Fuck. It looks good on you, Bear.
Is that a Laureato?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Beautiful.
The blue dial. Thank you.
I've taken a liking to the latest Genta-esque offerings from Bulgari and this one, the Laureato, with the integrated bracelets and that style in general, whether they have a hexagonal bezel or not. I like them.
Super chat from Cosmic. And please take a moment to enjoy the avatar.
Cosmic, $2. Thoughts on Omega Aquaterra Ultra Light? Let's bring that.
Before you bring it up, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
How much you think it costs?
Ultra Light, 20,000.
Bring it up.
Actually, I know this watch, Bear. It's ridiculously priced. You know that? Like, it's just. This is like $100,000, isn't it?
Would you mind going to a web page so you can actually scroll through and maybe show the movement? Because movement is actually quite
Special.
interesting and impressive.
Yes, sir. I can do that for you, Bear. This is actually amazing, Bear. Have you seen this watch in real life?
Never. I would like
Does
to.
it interest you?
Very much. Very
Okay,
much.
here we go. It's the
Oh,
ultra
wow.
thin.
I would go. My choice would be green secondhand.
55G only. Meet the 55 grams. Is that grams?
Yes, sir.
Purpose built for sportsmen.
Yes, sir.
Lightweight titanium.
Yes, sir.
No bracelet, huh?
No,
15 grams. It's on a
mhm.
NATO-y sort of fucking
A
thing.
night out.
Do you know what the price is for this, Bear?
I will tell you. Look at the movement.
45,000 euros.
Yep, I know. I mean, that's why I asked.
They
you.
were.
Can
Were
you
they?
look
What
at-
were they
can you
smoking, Bear? What were they smoking? Seriously.
Look at the movement, please. Did you miss it, or? Yeah,
That's the movement there, Bear.
Oh,
quite interesting, isn't it?
yeah.
It's not polished or what, Bear?
It's all meant to be. It's a Richard Mill from
It's
Omega.
It's Richard Mill from Omega.
Mhm. What do
Would
I
you
think
buy one?
about it?
Fucking
If I'm
expensive.
If I'm a wealthy man, I would buy that over Richard Mill. I would buy that. I would love to own that watch. It is so fucking unique, such a technologically advanced watch. It is really cool. Absolutely. I was actually talking about it a few days ago. Crazy watch I would buy. Like we had a discussion. Friend of mine and I would just talk shit like that. What would be the crazy watch you would buy? That's the one I would fucking buy. Super chat, by the way, from CB.
Very cool.
CB, $5. Bear, you broke my heart. You don't like perpetual and minute repeater complications?
I wanna just correct you there on one thing. I like perpetual calendar. I just am not prepared to pay for what you have to pay to get that complication from any brand. Otherwise, I like it. I think it's amazing. I think it's such a cool achievement.
I love the way
minute repeater,
Moser
on the
does
other
it,
hand,
don't you?
who?
Moser. They had
What
a
do they do?
perpetual calendar that's just a date. They're nuts, Bear. Remember that?
I don't know what you're talking. I lost you.
Okay,
I'm
sorry. Keep going.
That's
Keep
okay.
going.
I'm done. I have nothing else to say. I don't like. I like the. Yeah, I said it. Don't worry about it.
Tell me this, Tourbillon. You love tourbillons, but does tourbillon do anything in? Does
You
it
have
actually?
a super chat. You have a super chat from Cosmic. $2.
Cosmic. Here we go. Cosmic, $2. We've got a super chat from Cosmic, $2. Discontinued and not available on the grey market. He's talking about that Omega.
Exactly.
The tourbillon's kind of like getting a Ferrari that came in with both a 6-cylinder or a 12-cylinder, and getting the 12-cylinder. The tourbillon is kind of like the.
Have you got a tourbillon, Bear?
No, of course not.
You can get those shitter Chinese tourbillons if you really want one.
No.
Yeah.
The closest I came to buying a tourbillon was a Tag Heuer, which was available in my AD. It was given to me at a very good deal, but
Actually, those are amazing. Those are amazing.
Today, I regret my decision not to pick it up because it would have been actually great buy. I had a great opportunity, and I didn't do it, unfortunately.
Now, DP has got a super chat here, Bear.
Yeah, I'm looking at that watch.
Speaking of, Rancher's in the house. Hello, Rancher. Rancher has joined the chat.
Hey, Archie. Hey, Bear. Hey, Mike.
How you doing, man?
Hey, Rancher.
So this here is, hi guys, thoughts on the Omega DeVille Prestige?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's a long number. Light blue dial.
Yep. Tiffany dial.
I don't like the bracelet.
I never liked the Prestige, the DeVille line. I never liked the DeVille line, Bear.
The DeVille line is toxic from the perspective of the value retention. But I love the dial on this watch. I think I have one DeVille with the teddy bear. I bought it only because of the bear on the dial.
It's neato.
I think this is gorgeous. I haven't seen this one before. I think it's quite a beautiful dial. There's some texture in the dial. And is that a power reserve on the front? It's kind of
Yes, sir. Power reserve.
then-
Yes, sir.
And then the second hand to the 9. Wow.
Yes.
I think this is the most beautiful Prestige DeVille I have seen. This is the perfect watch for today's topic. I am very, very impressed with this watch.
Spider McGee, $2. Watches are like cars. I have a Yugo on my wrist.
That's okay. You big plus from me. Big plus from me.
What's the size of this DeVille?
41.
Oh, good. So
It's a
it's
nice
like
watch,
a Cadillac DeVille. It's nice and big.
Rancher, this is your sort of watch. Would you buy one of these, Rancher?
I'd have to look at that, have to consider it, but I have.
Wait a second. It's not that expensive. Why is Archie making everything sound so crazy? This watch sells
$9,000.
No, 7,800 Canadian.
Yes.
Oh, 9,000 Australian.
Aussie, yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So that's expensive for this watch, for this movement. You get on this.
You can buy a Speedmaster for the same money.
Stop. On this watch, you get 20 to 25% discount. There's no question about it. The most you're going to lose on this watch on the secondary market, when you sell it, is $1,000. So really, if we eliminate that fucking thought and you're just looking at this watch, it's actually gorgeous. I know Mikey says it doesn't like bracelet. I respect that. Okay, I respect that. It has a bit of a old-fashioned looking bracelet. I don't like bracelet on Seamaster 300 either, so I can relate to that. But I'm looking at it as a whole thing. To me, this is gorgeous dial, gorgeous watch, great movement, and frankly, for what you're getting, even at retail, it's not terrible.
Yeah, as a package deal,
you can do way worse than this. Way worse than this. Honestly.
Yeah. Agreed.
Speedy is boring as fuck. This is not boring, actually. NATO hates it. Okay, fair enough.
I got to tell you, Bear, is this a dress watch? What genre of watch is this?
The wheel is dress watch, yeah.
Rancher.
Yeah.
We were talking about Blonde Booths before. Bloon Booth.
Doesn't the yellow one have one of those?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, which one does he have?
No idea, because I do not watch the yellow one's channel. Cosmic, I got to tell you, thoughts on the Omega Ultra Deep and Rolex Deep Sea Challenge. Ridiculous.
Both?
Yeah, both are kind of over the top.
How deep do you want to go?
The deep sea.
Actually, the Omega Ultra Deep yesterday, Archie said, this is beautiful, this is amazing, this is remarkable, this is beautiful watch. Now, what the fuck happened overnight? I don't know. I understand for the Rolex Deep Sea Challenge, it's a more of a freak watch. It's technologically achieved. But you were giving accolades to the Omega Ultra Deep yesterday.
I got to tell you, Bear.
Oh no,
this
no,
is
not yesterday. My apologies. When yesterday was Breitling, when we did Omega, you loved it.
Yes.
You picked the blue dial one.
Yes.
So what happened?
It's a bit of a chunky monkey, Bear.
So are you, and I love you regardless. I call you even good looking.
Could you honestly? What could you use this in?
What can I use it in? What can I use it in?
Diving.
The ocean, the lake, the river.
You're in a landlocked state, aren't you, Rancher? You don't do diving.
I'm in
Bathtub.
America's frontier lake state. What the hell are you talking about, here?
Chunky monkey. Yeah, it is chunky, but in all honesty, it doesn't wear stupidly.
You're landlocked state, aren't you? Back private.
Well, we actually have one of the largest. We have the Tulsa Port of Catoosa.
Okay.
Which is a very, very large port of entry for the U.S. Not port of entry.
That Omega's interesting in that the case actually kind of widens out to as wide as the bezel, whereas the deep sea, the bezel's almost the biggest thing around on the case, and the watch itself is overshadowed by the bezel. Whereas
it's $20,000, Bear. That's what's wrong with this watch.
I'd agree with that. That I agree with. It's a very expensive watch, for sure.
I mean, you have to really be into your diving to buy this, don't you? 45.5 mil.
I guarantee you there will be people buying this and they're not going to be diving with it. I don't know what to say. Would I buy it? No, I would not buy it.
It's a very interesting piece of technology, but you notice it doesn't have spring bars?
But it's not ridiculous as the Rolex one. It's not that to that extent. It's more appropriate for the use.
Huh.
Do you notice
20,000? Where did you get 20,000? Are you again looking at Australian dollars?
Aussie dollars, Bear.
Okay, so it's about 10,000 American. All right. Okay. Super chat from our friend, Real World Curly.
Real World Curly, $10. Archie, your last video on the ArchieLuxury channel was very touching. I wish you would let the punters see the AC3 father. See the father AC3. My heart goes out to you. Never give up. Always keep trying, Archie. Yeah, I ran that. I put that video up, and I kind of thought to myself, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have made that video.
Why?
I just spoke about some of the issues I've got with my kids, and that I thought, maybe I should.
It breaks the image of you being an asshole, right?
Yeah.
You prefer to remain known as an asshole, right?
Exactly, Bear.
Got it. I watched it too, and
there's always room for compromise. Obviously, can't we just agree that he's an asshole who loves his kids?
Oh, okay.
It's a tricky one, Bear. These
Sorry,
kids are
finicky, tricky and finicky, intricate, as Mikey would say, very intricate.
I got to tell you, thank you, Curly, for the support there. Curly's a great guy.
Yes,
We love the Curly.
I love him.
He's always tries his best. Curly's always been a nice guy. I've always found Curly to be cool.
Cooks a
Me
mean
too.
rib.
I never tasted it, but I like Curly's energy. I like Curly's process of thinking. I
Yeah.
like Curly's honesty and transparency, and I like his personality. I can relate to that. People, and I tend to really not be able to relate to people who dislike Curly. They're the type of people I do not relate in real life. I avoid them. So I guess we all the birds. How do you say, Cliver? Help me here. All the birds go to their flock, right? Cliver?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Good enough? Close enough?
100% right, Bear. But look, you can only try
Birds of feather. Thank you to the Rob Filmer. Birds of a feather. Birds.
Oh, that's what you're trying to say.
Flock.
Okay.
Right.
Some Serbian thing.
Birds of a feather flock together. Yes, that's what I want to try to say. But English is not my first language. It's on my, so I know the meaning. I just did not know the exact expression. Yeah, I am. Curly and I are similar birds. Okay, that's why I guess I like him. That's how I feel. That's what I feel toward my friend Curly. You have a super chat from Spider McGee.
Ooh. Spider McGee, $2. Even Adolf maintain relationships, Archie. Thank you, Spider.
I don't know why would we bring Adolf into this. That's a bit extreme.
Yeah.
It's very
Thank you for your.
extreme.
Well, it was his birthday recently. I mean, and his death day recently.
Yeah, same date of birth as my mother-in-law.
There you go.
That's
There
classic.
you go. Bear, what do you think of the way you take the strap off this watch here? No, look at this. What do you think of that? You just push the material through that side of the case. What do you think?
Yeah. It's like the Tudor FTX.
Yeah.
It does it. I think a spring bar is so much more. Would it really hurt the depth rating to have a normal spring bar? What do you think?
I don't know, man.
And the other problem is you can't put a leather strap on this. It's hard to put a leather strap on it.
Mm-hmm.
More than hard, I think.
I never really put different strap. I only wear the watch with what goes.
You wear the OEM stuff, don't you? You wear OEM stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So for me, it's never a problem. Like I hear when you say like, oh, you know, they have the bracelet you only can get from. I don't have a problem with that because I just don't like putting something else. I really don't. I'm not really open to that. It bothers me. It's probably my strange head, my strange mind.
I got to tell you, Bear, I honestly think the Submariner is about as deep as you'd want a dive watch to be. I don't know if you need.
Is a perfect diver. Submariner is probably the most common, most logical, most often used diver from the perspective of what it is. I don't think, you know, I don't think this is about you going into that depth. It's about we can make it. We can make the watch that can sustain that. It's more of that, right?
You know what it is, Bear? It's a look what I can do.
Yes, very good point there.
Exactly. Look what I can do.
Rancho, what is the best kept secret in watches? You should have some thought on this. You know many secrets.
Yes.
What do you think?
If I told you, it wouldn't be a secret.
Fucking guy.
By
What do you
definition.
think, Rancher?
Let me think this way.
Yes, sir.
I think if you're going to follow the herd, you're going to spend all day looking at assholes.
Mm.
Have you had any more offers on your Lyrique since we last spoke?
Every day.
Are you tempted?
Oh, I'm tempted by many things, but not to sell the Lyrique.
You could almost get a new Supra, couldn't you?
Yeah, but still.
Would you get the 2-liter Supra or the 6-cylinder Supra?
Oh, 6-cylinder. Super, by definition, should be a 6-liter. I mean, a 6-cylinder.
Yeah. Super never came with a 4-cylinder.
It does now.
Well, yeah, it does now.
It came with
because it's a
came with-
BMW. It's
it
a
originally-
BMW.
It came with a 4-cylinder. It was called Celica.
Yeah, it was a Celica. Yeah, and I think they did come out with a 4-cylinder Celica Supra, or very early on, but it wasn't technically like a Supra. When they came out with the Super model and
No.
the Celica,
Listen
it
to
was
me.
the
Listen to me.
9.6.
I know of what I speak. They came up with a 4-cylinder. It was called a GTS, but the Supra was always a 6-cylinder. Period.
Yes.
There we go. CB, $10. Missing the point. No one dives deeper than 120 feet recreationally and 300 feet professionally. These are technical exercises, same as make it thin or complicated.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Rancher, do you think
Generally not. No.
Try not to. Hurts my head.
No. It hurts.
it hurts? I got to tell you, rare birds, that's a bargain buy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Any luck on the rare birds?
No, I haven't really seriously put them up. I think I'm going to put I'm going to take Bill Sanders' advice. I'm going to put like the mid-tier pieces up on. I'm going to find a auction site and put them up there.
Yes, that's the way to go. How is Bill going these days?
Oh, just fine. You not believe how many people are lined up or participating in Lyric number 2.
Yes. This could be a good franchise for you guys. You could really milk this, couldn't you?
Oh yeah, but yeah, exactly. Of course, until they started Lyric 2, they said, "I've never heard of Lyric." I said, "Well, you're talking 1/50th of it."
Oh, by the way, Bear, that video you sent me, I couldn't play it.
Really?
Yeah, that one you sent me before, it comes up as private. This video is private.
No, I just sent you the video from Bunny from the backyard. She
Yeah, no, I can't play that either. I don't know why. You are Apple people or something.
huh.
Oh, hey, Barry, you a Mac guy?
No,
Okay.
just our iPhone. Huh, strange you cannot.
Super chat.
Super chat. Here we go. We got a super chat from Spider McGee, $2. I have 19 dive watches and I don't even swim. Good point.
Hopefully you bathe. Oh, by the way, did you get the pictures of the MR2 I sent you?
Yes. Why do you use HEIC format? Can I ask you that?
Not on purpose. That was accidentally. I try to. I don't do it deliberately that way. Like I send it that way.
I'll bring it up. Bring it up. Okay. I'll bring it up for you.
Well, I need to. I was wondering if you saw them, not everyone else.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I have looked at it. That beautiful red. I opened them. Yes, they beautiful. It's beautiful. I like the way you parked it, but why do you park like that? Can I ask you that?
Because I fucking can.
Yes. Where's that? At your home or where?
Yes.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's nice paint job on it as well, isn't it?
Well, yeah, and I'm having the stereo upgrade a little bit.
Okay.
Because it's a single dim, so it's not the original factory one. But God, it is so low and so far forward. I'm afraid I'm going to wreck the damn thing just trying to change the radio station.
What car is this?
It's his MR2. Clive has just bought an MR2.
Oh, okay.
It's had an engine swap in it. It makes it a bit more
Zippy.
No, it makes it a lot more zippy.
And this is the third generation, right? The little small one.
Yep, the Spider. Well,
Yeah,
it's not like any of them are great big, but this is one where the 2ZZ in. So it is like I probably need. Well, and I'm going to get a new convertible top on it here in a couple of weeks. Eventually, maybe a 6-speed, but for
very
around
cool.
For around town, a 5, I guess, is all right. But it gets loud.
Are you doing any external modifications to kind of not necessarily improve the looks, but maybe make it look a little more sporty, or do you like the stock look?
I like the stock look, and I think it looks sporty enough. It looks like basically it's identical to a Porsche Boxster.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which is half of a 911. Crowley's cousin must be visiting. That's nice. So, guys, super chat. Now, guys, if you want this live stream to remain, if you want it to keep going, you have to super chat. If you want Archie to answer any serious questions, you have to super chat. If you want to see Bear go to town on Archie, you remember Benny Hill?
Yes, I love Benny Hill, didn't you?
Remember Jackie Wright?
Great. Yes.
Now,
Clivers.
If you want to see Bear do a Benny Hill on Archie like he was little Jackie Wright, you have to super chat. I also like the sound it makes the smack 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 smack.
Yeah, on his little man's head.
Tell me this: have you still got a Submariner, Clivers?
No, I don't. I haven't had one in a while. I hate to say this, I just don't. I have no love in my heart for it. I want to. I realize it's an iconic watch, but I just
That's what happened. That's what happened with me and Speedmaster. I can understand that. That's how I feel about Speedmaster.
Okay, it's like Woody Allen's wedding vows. The heart wants what the heart wants.
Right.
Owning the James Cameron or Deep Sea and the sub, I'm torn between the two. I really like the larger size Deep Sea, but I also really, really, really love my 41 sub.
Do you find yourself being torn between two lovers?
Torn between two
lovers,
and I don't know
You know that song? Would you be
watches.
judged? I want to ask you something. That song, you brought that song up. Is she a bit? How would you put it? How would you describe her, Clivers?
Mary McGregor. I mean, like I said, I'm not really familiar with her. It's just just a nice little
hometown hussy.
Oh, nice. Oh no, that's hometown honey. That's the one. She's lost her fucking mind. It's just like, there goes another one.
What's happened now? How do you mean she's lost her fucking mind? Tell me what happened, please.
Well, I think she's taking a break. She's on like a friend's farm in the middle of nowhere. I mean, I really mean in the middle of nowhere.
Okay. In Oklahoma?
Yes. Far western Oklahoma. Like drive 5 miles and take a left at the cow.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. At an old farmhouse. And I think she's just going through a bunch of psychological discovery, but I'm afraid she's just fucking herself up. phone calls and communicates from her, and it's like Jesus Christ. Yeah, there's.
Have you gone out to visit her? That could be a great road trip in the MR2, wouldn't it?
Well, the last 2 miles to the farmhouse is a dirt and gravel road, so hell no. I don't have.
You can Uber from there.
Uber.
I'm joking.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So,
your ride will be there in 1 hour and 25 minutes. Okay.
So, you haven't visited her or nothing? Nothing.
No, I haven't. But the dispatches, I thought about it, but as time goes on, and part of it is also we've been having a lot of rain here in the flyover states. Instead of April showers bringing June flowers, it's May showers, hopefully bringing not so sucky June and July weather, hopefully. But
I always picture Oklahoma as the Dust Bowl, just dust and tumbleweed.
There's a lot of it. We do have dust. Have you ever seen a dust devil?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You ever seen the dust devils on Mars?
Yes.
So she's gone nuts. Is that what you're saying to me or not?
Yeah. Yep. I believe so. And it's like, good luck. I hope you're all right.
She doesn't have any money, but does she, Clive?
No, I don't think so. Nope.
What's she going to do then?
No idea. But guess what? It's like nachos.
Yes. Are you still seeing Garbage Fire?
No, I'm not seeing the garbage fire. Oh, Jesus Christ, that angry bitch. No.
I see.
No. No.
Uber Oki, any updates on the Uber Oki?
Yes.
Yes.
He called up and said, please quit talking about me on ArchieLuxury.
You're joking.
No. Isn't that sleeper? No, actually, I did talk to him recently, and he said it's just like the watch market. It's basically dried up in Oklahoma.
How old is he now, Uber Oki?
He's old. He was old when I started.
Yes.
So, what is it?
Old plus 10.
3 days older than dirt is our favorite saying.
Yes.
Go get my wife chicken liver, gizzards, and okra from Brown's Chicken tonight. Ha ha ha! She was listening. Shot. She's like Puerto Rican. She's like a Puerto Rico hee haw tonight. Hey, I mean no, chicken livers and chicken gizzards. I do lamb gizzards. Well, you got to have some good teeth for gizzards. They are some tough little pieces. And of course, chicken livers, but liver and onions. I still remember Grandma making liver and onions, and just being quite. I despised it at first. Once I actually tried it, I was like, "Hey, this is actually pretty good."
Chicken gizzards, aren't they full of rocks?
Yeah, can be.
Yeah.
I got to tell you,
Clive was waiting for his watches, if you know what I mean.
Older than dirt. There we go. Older than dirt. Fuck, that's old, isn't it?
Yep.
Any watches exciting you at the moment? Tell us. Any watches, Clive?
Mike the Snake. Older than dirt. Come on, man. That is funny, but that's wrong.
Yeah, it's been up for a little while.
Okay. No, I can't really, not really have anything that's actually acquiring. That's just like, a couple of vintage pieces will wander in my purview every now and again, but that's just almost cheap. It's almost a cheap thrill.
Is there anything new that excites you?
No, there's not really.
I must admit, looking at this page here, I love this blue 57. Okay, now I know it breaks a couple of my rules.
What
but
rules does it break?
Well, it's not a 3 reg. It's not a 3 reg chrono. It's got a date. It's not using a 321 or an 8. What movement's this using here? It's using the coaxial.
When you're saying it's like that, I'm just
It's
glad
using
you
the 9906 movement. It's not the traditional move. But you know what? I love it. I love this side. This watch here is so fucking perfect. This could be a one and done for a normal person, Bear. What do you think? Could that be a one and done for a normal person? Look at it.
I'm a big fan of the new 1957s.
Yeah.
Their proportions are beautiful. The movement is 3/4 plate. It's gorgeous movement.
Yep.
Mechanical winding, non-automatic chronographs are proper chronographs, and those are the ones that anyone that actually loves chronographs would appreciate. It's a very thin watch. If there is speed that excites me, it would be this one from the new lineup.
Yeah, it's the problem
But
is
I
it's
would get it. I
expensive.
would get it on a bracelet because bracelet is actually done beautifully.
Yep.
The normal reasons.
You have one of these, don't you?
I have the black one, which is with the sandwich dial. The blue one has applied indices. The black one has the sandwich dial. It has a more vintage appeal.
This one here. You have this one here, don't you?
Yes, exactly.
So that's the bracelet.
Oh, yeah. Love the bracelet.
Yeah.
I can see.
Yep.
I like that watch. I genuinely do.
You wear it?
Ding, ding.
Yeah, I wear this watch. I have to say what I like about is that what I came to realization, I love the vintage aesthetics with the modern materials and modern movements.
You know what? If money was
And
no
modern
object,
size.
Bear, I got to tell you, this is fucking beautiful. The green Speedmaster solid gold. Look at this. This is fucking.
I was very disappointed with it, and I'm going to tell you why.
Why's that?
This green is so poorly done that it hardly shows the green color. It's always black. I tried it in a different lights. Inside the AD, I took it out.
It's
on a sunny
moonshine
day.
gold, Bear. You understand that?
Yeah, I'm talking about the dial was disappointment because the beauty of this watch is the contrast of the green with the moonshine gold, yet their execution of the green dial was poorly done.
Let me see.
You would be disappointed as well. It's just when you're doing a green, you actually want the green. And you know what? I was so sure that it's a British green, the Jaguar green, the really cool
British
green.
racing green,
And when I went and I looked at it, it was too dark, and it did not have the green look that I was hoping for.
Huh.
Would you buy this, Clivis? If you sold Lorique, you could possibly buy one of these.
I could, but I wouldn't.
Would your money be safe, Bear? What do you think? Is your money safe if you bought one of these, or it's?
I would not buy this without 25% discount.
They're not discounting. The boutiques are not discounting now, Bear.
I don't deal with boutiques. This is I saw this in my AD.
Yeah.
They're not discounting.
Or no, they do. Or they would have to pair this with something really good from Rolex to compensate for the money loss. Because you're going to lose money on this one. This is not profitable. This is not. Oh, I can't believe we're talking about this shit again on this show. But it's not a watch to make money on. And actually, I don't want this watch. I don't even like it.
No. It's not British racing green. It's a darker green.
Yeah. It's very much like a black dial. In this picture, it actually looks very green compared to what it looks like in real life. But the moonshine gold is actually beautiful. I like the moonshine gold.
Now,
Yes, it's an interesting
Oh no,
moonshine
Jimmy,
gold.
the Omega is definitely Bear certified. Omega, Cartier, and Rolex are my three favorite brands. So I love Omega. The only thing is to purchase the precious metal Omega, you really need to be cautious. Oh
yeah,
fuck, you have to be cautious.
I was going to say I had some people that were into that, but then I heard you say gold afterwards. I'm like, oh well, okay, never mind.
And the one I was the most intrigued to purchase, actually, and I was talking to my AD, was the one that CB has, the platinum with the subdials. Because in
Yes.
my mind, that is the ultimate speed.
Beautiful.
It has a 3-to-1 movement, which is...
See, this has only got the 3861. You know that?
Yes.
Okay. Can I finish my thought?
Sure.
No. I mean, yes.
Okay, so basically, it has a 3-to-1 movement. It is unique because there's meteorite subdials. It's a pin platinum. And I was really going for it. And I discussed even potential discount on it. Unfortunately, what was discovered is that this watch is not offered in ADs, only boutiques.
Yep.
And that you cannot get discount on it.
Super.
CB $5. Watches keep value are the one that are limited in quantity and are on high demand. This is neither. Fuck.
Correct, CB. Correct. So that's the precious metal. You gotta know what you're getting to. You really have to be picky. You really have to be selective. And unfortunately, most of those that CB describes that are limited in quantity and high in demand, they are not discounted and they are not cheap.
Master. Now, Mike, what do you think?
Yes, sir.
What do you think?
Oh, I don't like it. I agree. The green's totally wrong. And a gold speedy, just for the same money, you could be in a solid gold Rolex.
Yep.
And I would choose one of those over this, like in a heartbeat. And I agree, they got the green wrong.
Do you think if they made it a more of a glossy green, you'd be happier with it?
Yes.
No. Well,
yeah,
maybe,
I would
but
be
I mean, the
happy.
green. They need to add a little more brown to the green to make it more of that like British green, like you were talking about, or brighten it up and make it like a sunburst green, and to accentuate the gold. And then it'll be looking nice, but I don't know.
Jean-Claude
Price-wise.
Beaver, $3. Is the platinum 321 in demand? Pull it up. Pull it up. Pull
Now,
it
Platinum,
up.
platinum 321 to begin is produced in very, very, very limited numbers. 321 steel is produced in limited numbers. You can imagine platinum. It depends obviously on 321. It has meteorite subdials, and it's only offered in boutiques, and it's only offered in limited numbers. So definitely, it's in demand based on what's offered.
Yeah, it's not like meteorite dials just fall out of the sky, for God's sake.
This is the platinum 321, Bear.
What?
That's nearly 100,000 Aussie.
Holy moly.
Now, Bear, do you have a Omega 321?
No, I don't.
They're nice to have.
I've been waiting since it was announced. My AD has not received one yet.
Oh.
I definitely would like it, and to me, this platinum 321 is the ultimate modern speedy, just like Platona is the ultimate modern regular production Rolex.
Jean-Claude Biver.
Is it available on a bracelet?
No,
Probably not, because it's platinum,
No,
right?
because you wouldn't be able to lift your hand, for God's sake.
Exactly. You'd be walking in circles.
it would be nice if it has it.
Yeah.
I would love to see platinum bracelet on it.
Oh,
But,
I'd love to handle that weight. I'd love to.
Yeah, but the hand that had the watch on it, you'd be like you'd be like Popeye the Sailor Man.
Well, then you enter into professional arm wrestling a year
I,
after you buy the watch.
I seen this watch in person and I was blown away. I mean, the picture honestly doesn't do it justice here.
Right.
It is just so you can, you know what, somebody, I think Anthony said, you can wear this watch, discreetly, it doesn't show the wealth and everything. It does show the wealth. This is, when you see this watch, this is something very special. It's just fucking amazing. Amazing.
A Shot in the Dark. Oh, okay. Hey, I realized, oh, he's from Arkansas. Never mind. I was going to say, hey, he had okra. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had
Okra. Okra. And of course, that would be fried okra because
George Clooney is the spokesman for the Speedmaster 57.
you want to get that?
Yeah. Well, he's a spokesperson for Omega.
I
But
always
he has
liked
some-
George Clooney. I always liked him. He's got a family tie-in to Omega.
Right.
His family had Omegas for many generations, Bear.
Okay.
It's not just a plant. You know what I mean? Where they say, oh, this is cool. We love this.
Okay.
Have you ever thought about maybe doing something for Bulova?
Boulevard?
No, it's talking about Archie.
Yeah, Bolivar's. I've got a love-hate relationship with them. Do you?
Yeah, but come on. What if they paid you to be their spokes animal?
Hey, we'd promote anything if we were paid. Speaking of being paid, we got the best guy in the industry here, Curly. Curly, what's going on?
How are you, gents?
Hey,
Hey,
we're
Curly.
good. What's going on, Curly?
I was just listening to the rancher whistling a little bit, so I thought he was like dog whistling to me or something.
What's going on? Give us some gossip in the industry. Please tell us what's happening, Curly.
Oh, there's all kinds of gossips. Your buddy, your friend O'Sheen O'Malley is wanted by the Italian police.
For
because,
what?
Nico filed a defamation suit against him in December.
But that's a civil matter.
No. It's he's in contempt of court because he won't go to court. So they're looking for him. I don't know if I guess he doesn't feel too much. He doesn't feel too much pressure, I guess, because he admitted he doesn't have an address because they went to the I guess what you would call the PO box, the mail station they call it in Venice, the mail station. That's where all his mail goes, and they informed him that the Carabinieri, which is the Italian, basically military police, are looking for him, and they went to his wife's house, not his wife's, his daughter's mother's house in Italy looking for him.
Mm-hmm.
That's
What did he do?
That's called
What
a
is he
baby
being-
mama.
What's he being sued for? I don't understand.
Defamation.
That's a civil matter. That's not a criminal.
Not if you don't show up in court and you refuse to acknowledge the letters that they left at his daughter's mother's home in Italy.
I don't know if he's been served properly, but that's a contentious
I don't know.
issue.
All I know is he's making a big deal out of it because he said that that he's going to make it very painful for Nico if Nico doesn't drop this because he's barking up the wrong tree. So I don't know. That's basically what he rambled on about for about 2.5 hours. So
On his live stream?
yeah, and on Timox.
Huh.
But hey, Archie, I came on for selfish reasons. If you don't mind, if I promote something real quick, we're gonna have a little show tonight at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, my time, on Angelic's channel. I mean, you don't have to worry, Archie. It's non-monetized.
Angelic's channel?
Yeah, no leads stolen on his channel. No super chats, no pressure,
I like Angelic.
no reason to make money.
What super chats? We haven't seen any tonight.
We're just gonna go
Except maybe
there,
a couple.
and we're just gonna go there. I told him I don't think it would be a good idea if we had this show on your channel. We might make you a little nervous because I'm in the mood
Why-
for
Why are you
fire.
starting? Why are you starting at 10? Well, 9 your time. 10. Why don't you start in 21 minutes so he can send you a link?
He said that that's the time he's got available. So he asked the link that I dropped. He put up a while ago, and it's I think Narc is going to come too. So it's going to be a free for all. I don't think that we don't want to make you nervous, Archie. We want to do a little flame throwing tonight. So
Sure.
his channel might not last, but a night. So that's all.
Oh, curly. Cool.
Curly. How is Angelic? I tried to get a show going with him once a week, but
Look,
it
he's
just
you know what? He's doing well. Look, he's got he's working on his health. You know, he lost I believe he said 40 kilos, which is like almost 80 pounds. He's walking every day, and
yeah.
sometimes he has good days, sometimes he has bad days. You know, everybody's got an ailment, some kind of an ailment. You know, Arch, that's why we're all on these streams, right?
Yes,
So-
very true. Very true.
There's no look. The main thing is there's no pressure. I don't want to. I didn't want to come somewhere where to make somebody nervous. We're gonna play some clips, and we're just gonna free for all it. That's all.
Spitball.
Cool.
Yeah, we got a lot of shit loaded. We're gonna machine gun tonight.
So who's giving you most material?
Oh, I think we're gonna start out with the let me how could I heavy breather, Bear. I think we're gonna start out with the heavy breather.
He's not just a heavy breather. I don't know if you noticed. He does a lot of like a wet talk, like he does.
Yeah, I know.
You
Yeah, I know.
Hey, that's a bunny's backyard.
Oh, it's a super chat.
Oh, nice.
There we go. We got a super chat from CB, $5. Oshin last night offended all the Hispanics in Florida. The
Yeah.
man is out of control. What did he say about this?
Well, he's touting the virtues of communism, and that the people that come here, I forget what the word is. He called them jingly Americans, Cuban jingly Americans. My wife's family would love to. My wife's family would love to have a conversation with Oshin touting the virtues of communism.
My goodness.
But what can you do? You know, what can you do? Timmy needs the viewers, Arch. Timmy needed the viewers. You know, it's very funny, Archie. Today, the old Docs Report did a little comparison of the numbers, and man, Archie's doubling what he does, and he just glossed right over it. Just glossed right over it. Poor little Docs Report is being intimidated by the whole Timok gang. I mean, he had.
Oh, hang on. So when the numbers are not in favor of Timok, he does not acknowledge.
Glosses. There was so much material, so much stuff he could have used.
Yeah.
On his channel, he did none of it. You know, he's got Fat Windbag Ben. He's got Three-Hander. He's got the Diggler. He's got the whole brown. The people he used to call the brown shirts are actually his audience now, and he caters to them specifically. So
yeah, that's evident.
He took one little clip out of Archie's morning, out of Archie's latest ArchieLuxury video that he did. One clip out of there. That's it, to make him look bad. But he didn't take any. See, he can't relate to being a normal human being, to being a father, to being a family man. He doesn't relate to any of that kind of stuff because he's socially dysfunctional.
He doesn't
child.
want it because he will tailor suit everything based to his narrative, right? And the only thing I don't understand, Curly, is how did he become Timmy's bum boy?
Because he's a coward.
1 minute there. Just 1 minute there. Super chat from Yankee Doodle. We love our Yankee Doodle. Arch, had the Speedy not landed on the moon, would you still love it? Of course. The Speedy is incredible watch. Speedy, we love the Speedy, even if the moon landing was was staged. It doesn't matter. Okay.
He's a coward, Bear. He doesn't even play audio from Tim anymore. He plays old stuff, but he plays all of Archie stuff. And
Who's this?
It's Doc's Report. He
The
plays
guy-
he
the-
plays
the
your
guy-
stuff
the
because
heavy,
he says
the heavy breeder. The heavy
yeah,
breeder,
he says
you
he
know?
has permission to play your stuff, but he had he had some stuff for Timmy's, and the last time he played it, they struck his channel. I mean, he got a warning for doing the titty swipe, the one thing that made Timmy look bad. There's so much material that he could have covered on Timmy, but he chooses to completely always cover you and you alone now. Even when you're $1,300 ahead in a 7-day figure, that guy is tanking. He's an absolute fucking falling apart on the air. His wife is abusing him, and he plays none of it. None of it. He only is obsessed with you, Archie, and that's it. Because he's socially dysfunctional. And when he used,
Patrick told me, and you mentioned that he's mentioning a lot of Bear. He's very intrigued by Bear, eh?
Yeah, me and you, we're the same. We're the cult of the living dead enforcers. But in the meantime,
CB, $5. We will help Timok sink. He has too much hate.
Can you please read properly? It's not we will. It's absolutely not we will.
CB, $5.
You know what?
He will
that fucking pisses me off.
Okay. He will help Timok sink. He has too much hate in his heart, and Tim is too ignorant to realize that.
Who is he? Doc's Report or Tim or Olsen?
Docs.
Well, you know what? The good thing about it is he's catering now because he has Fat Windbag Ben, his brother Georgie Porgy, fucking Paul Yasamides, three-hander. He's got the Dirk Diggler. He's got Mathis. He's got all of the people he used to call brown shirts actually police his fucking chat.
Hilarious.
With the handful of the people that come from the Archieverse that go.
What
over
happened
there.
to Watch Nicholas, Curly? What the hell happened to Watch Nick?
He's taking a break. He can't live. He can't make a living with the super chats, Archie. He can't do a roller coaster thing. So he's got a job interview. He's concentrating on that, and the toxicity of the shit that happens is a lot, Archie. I mean, he got his channel struck. He gets a letter from fucking that miserable fucking guy that should pay me to mention his name, Crappie. You know that he wants a copyright strike him, or he wants money from every super chat he gets when we were playing a rap song.
You know what's actually funny, Curly? For the first time, I don't know how long the Crappie's been on the YouTube. Probably as long as Archie, maybe a little shorter. But
he's got 900 videos.
Mookie, and the Watch Nicholas channel actually managed to make Crappie funny and interesting.
No, you know what? You know what, the Bear? You're wrong. You're wrong. You know who the first person was that got him over 40 fucking people coming to his show, got him fucking super chats? You.
No, I thought it was.
Yeah.
I thought I actually showed him how to work the controls.
But I think what I'm referring to, let's be honest, the guy is he's trying very hard to do this whole shtick of Larry David, and it is not funny. Okay, it's just not funny. But long story short, the rap songs that Mookie did with Crappie, they were gold. They were gold, and instead of fucking jumping on board with it and having a sense of humor, he acted like a total fucking moron. Yeah. Zero sense of humor.
Well,
zero.
Look, I don't know what the history is between Mark Rancher and him, but when I played, and I didn't even know, I didn't play it. Nick played it one afternoon, and it was exactly the same thing that we're going through with him. He went through with Mark. And I mean, Mark could have been me with the same exact, why are you trying to hide the fact that you sprung board off of Archie? You come on here, you fucking, you're mad because you act like, somebody's popular, somebody's making super chats for Archie, and you get contempt for them, and then you try to fucking undermine them. Then you try to use your seniority as a promotional tool for your own channel, but then you don't want to admit it. I mean, Mark, it was the same exact narrative that Mark had with Crappie, and Crappie's exact same posture with Mark is the same posture he took up with me and Watch Nicholas. Now, I don't know what it, all I said when I saw that, I actually pulled over. I was coming home from work and I was like, this is like exactly what we're going through with this guy, but we're not even on Archie's channel, and Rancher, I mean, I don't know what the history is behind that Crappie Summit live stream that you guys did, but ever since we played that, he went absolutely nuts. He actually sent a letter saying that he was going to take legal recourse if we didn't stop using any content from his channel, including his own fucking name. The guy's out of his fucking mind. Now, I don't know what happened back then, but it seems to be...
Well, actually, that would be Mark Goldberg's channel, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it was Mark Goldberg's channel.
Yeah, that would be the response. It's like, well, that was Mark, so...
Well, like I said, I don't know what led up to that summit, that live stream, but it's exactly the same thing that we're going through with him. And he is just, I mean, ever since we played that, and I said, this takes your credit. You've been doing this to everybody for years that comes on here, and because you seem to be, I don't know, overshadowed or envious, you fucking do everything you can to undermine anybody that's ever made, that comes on the panel. It's a strong panelist, and he has fun, including Bear. He's a coward. He'll sit there and he says the fucking most vicious things, and then he denies it. And then when you bust him and you play it back, he says, "Well, you're interpreting it wrong." And then his next thing is exactly like he did to Mark. Well, you guys say the most vile and vicious things, and then you compare it to what I say? You guys are vile and vicious human beings. The guy has no leg to stand on as far as credibility. He's as Bear said, a two-faced, little envious prick. And he's been using that same bullshit. Even JJ caught on to it to promote his own channel. He wouldn't have 10 subscribers if it wasn't for fucking Archie and the people that come from the Archie show to go listen to him mumble like Larry David and Bob Newhart.
He's attempting to be like Larry David and Bob Newhart, but he's just a boring, old, miserable, angry man.
Yeah, well, try to convince him of that. I mean, I don't get him. But like I said, the day that we played that, and I was shocked. I was like, this guy was doing the same thing 3 years ago to these guys. When you guys were the strong panelists on Archie show and bringing in super chats and stuff, like he's doing to Bear. And like he did to me and Narc, well, not so much Angelic, but me and Narc on the dungeon. Same shit, same alibi, same narrative, same defense, and fainting the same victimhood. And you know why, Bear, he hated that fucking rap song? Because we had one rap song that he showed his true colors, and he made some really misogynistic remarks about Laura and Voulez-Vous. And that's why he did that.
Can I tell you something? Do you know what was the original name of Crappy Luxury channel?
Crappy
I have no clue.
Luxury and Cheap Whores.
Crappy
Exactly.
watches and cheap whores.
Crappy watches and cheap
Yeah, but
whores.
he's just trying. That's just trying to be funny. That's not a bad thing.
No,
Bear.
but this white knight, okay? Like don't pretend to be a white knight. Don't sell that fucking angle. It's like me selling that I'm the most.
Wait, what? He's part of the Aryan Brotherhood?
You see, Archie, he's a lot like OC. He sits there, my dear friend Paul, my dear friend. I've been here for 14 years. I've been a #1 Archie fan, but you don't pay attention to the shit he does in the chat. Like, why are these morons giving this guy money for this? Why isn't Archie back at 4 Floors of Horrors? This is what he does. Even JJ, who's absolutely neutral, even noticed it. And his last show, he started his show. He was so angry. He started his show at 5 a.m. He was rebel streaming your morning show. And half the show was about, he wanted JJ to come on his channel and explain his comments which were true comments. The guy does disparaging comments. He lays them in there, and then 10 minutes later, he'll go start a stream. So hopefully he could pull 5 or 6 people from the chat to go on his channel. That's what he does. No harm in it. Whatever. If that's his MO, that's his MO. But don't insult people's intelligence when they call you out on it.
Huh.
And he did. He did an hour and a half stream, and a half hour of it was just fucking talking about now that I've convinced JJ to turn against him. I mean, the guy's he's literally losing his mind.
That's how it goes, I'm afraid.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. Him and the heavy.
At least he doesn't breathe heavy, and he doesn't have a wet mouth.
You got to hear them both when they go over there on the victim's corner. When he goes over to Doc's channel, him and Doc's and fucking and Justin Forge. What a combination that is! Talk about the Man Haters Club.
I know Justin Forge doesn't belong in that group.
He doesn't, but he puts himself in there. I don't know why. He does get. He gets in there with those guys.
Forge enjoys a regular chat, and so on. But these two guys, their egos are big. They actually think they're bigger than they are.
You know what's funny, Bear? I've got clips of when Doc's Report used to go on Tim's stream. Mm-hmm. I mean, and it's hilarious. I mean, it's hilarious the way the man acted so socially dysfunctional. Mm-hmm. And he actually admitted today he started his channel so he has a voice in the Archieverse.
I honestly believe that he is actually dealing with narcissistic disorder. I think he is reflecting a lot of things that he personally feels and searches for the ways to portray the others in a way that he actually feels.
You mean you spot it, you got it, in other words.
He projects. Like I said, he did not say what. You know what? He will never, ever. He loves to play clips of Bear and Archie saying things that they're just ball busting each other. Okay? Right. It's a shtick. But then he played a clip from this morning Archie show, okay, from the ArchieLuxury channel, okay? Yeah. Archie had a very heartfelt message. He didn't play one clip of it. You know why? Because he will never, ever try to humanize Archie.
His primary attempt with Archie is to dehumanize him. Because that's the only way that it fits into his narrative, He consistently questioned, how can I be friends with Archie when we never met? Or how can anyone actually like Archie? Or how can anyone actually care about Archie? Because, you know what? I firmly believe that he's a very lonely old man that doesn't have anyone in his life actually caring and loving him. And he wants to see that in someone else.
He will never know, never, as a human being, never know the love of a father. He doesn't know how to be a father. He doesn't know what it means. He never talks about Archie being a father, a husband, the responsibilities and the sufferings that a provider fucking does. All he talks about is his miserable, lonely fucking life. He's got a family and he's gonna donate his inheritance to a fucking charity because he knows he's gonna die alone if they even find him. And that's what he does. He projects venom. He never projects or says a humanizing thing about anybody, including himself. Yeah. Nobody gives a fuck about. He would be irrelevant without Archie. He would be irrelevant without gossiping about Archie. And that's the saddest thing that anybody could fucking admit to themselves. And he never will.
Yeah.
He's nothing without gossiping about Archie, and he's nothing without the Archieverse. He's invisible. That's what he is.
That's an absolutely perfect point. And but okay, you know what? In all honesty, if this little shtick or whatever gives him a satisfaction, gives him a reward, and makes him feel a little bit important in his life, okay, you know what? Consider that as a charity, Archie. Give it to him, and who cares, man? It's okay.
Throw the dog a bone.
That's exactly it. Chingao, that's the way it goes there.
Chingao, man.
Well, anyway, I don't want to bring the show down. We will be continuing this type of analyzing the misery of growing old alone on the Angelic's channel tonight. So
Awesome, man. Awesome.
see you guys, Archie.
No worries.
I wish that you would let more of your fatherhood come out. Maybe you people would be inclined to pick on you less and tell you how to do things a little less.
No
We'll
worries.
see.
I might whack that. I might whack that video up on this channel for members.
I think you should, Archie. I think you
Yeah.
should let your punter see that side of you. I think it's very important. Maybe they'll understand why sometimes you stare off into the abyss. You know what I mean?
Some people are asking for Angelic's channel. You want to drop the link before you go?
Yeah, actually, just put the link in the private chat, and I'll repost it if you like, Curly.
All right, you got it.
It's Bell $2. AC, would you give Joe Biden a blumpkin for 25,000?
There you go, Archie. Have a great show, Bear, Mike, Rancher. Have a great weekend.
Thank you,
See
Curly.
you guys.
See you later, man.
I'm just going to share that link if you like, Bear. Just
Yeah,
share-
please,
Okay.
for cousin Angelic,
Angelic.
boys.
Angelic's
Cousin
cool.
Angelic.
Look, Angelic's cool. I've always liked to do things with him. The offer still stands, and I'm happy to give him a bit of a promote. He's done a lot for me. I don't mind promoting his channel a bit.
Good
Guys, I'll just do a quick wrap up to thank a few people.
You did not answer the question for Sir Bell.
Sorry. Sir Bell, sorry about that
Senior
there.
Bell.
Apologies. Would you give Joe Biden a Blumpkin for 20? You know what, Bear? If it's American, I think I would. Economy's turning
And
bad
you're
there.
not hurting any animals.
No animals are hurt there.
Who do you think is more lost, Joe Biden or Lexter Dexter?
Joe Biden.
Yeah, I would say so. And
I think they got problems raising the ceiling on the debt ceiling. That's going to be a disaster to get through.
Fuck.
But good luck, guys.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, eh? For sure, Archie.
Well, that might bring the one thing it brings down watch prices when the American economy collapses because these fuckers fucking.
Oh, there's bigger problems than in watches, Cliver. We don't want to see America. Come on, man.
No,
Fight
but
Here we
time,
go.
fight
I'll
time.
give you a list. Spider McGee, AD never calling, Run the Shrink, Spider McGee, Run the Shrink, Spider McGee, Starchy 2, Spider McGee, JD, MX5NC, CB, Starchy 2, see you later, Clivers, M3 6 Speed, Mike, Spider McGee, M1911, Duco Ted, Ant G, CB, Watches 24, CB, Fern J75, Get the Paddock, Fern J75, CB. Actually, you said to get the Vacheron, Bear.
Yes, Pontiff.
CB, MX5, NC, Cosmic, CB, Cosmic, DP, Spider McGee, Cosmic, Real World Curly, Spider McGee, CB, Spider McGee, CB, Jean-Claude Beaver, CB, Yankee Doodle, CB, SR Bell 67, Nelson Oliveira, and SR Bell
Nelson Oliveira is new
67.
super chat. If you don't mind reading it, please.
Here we go. Nelson Oliveira. Hello all. For the first time I heard Crappy was about 6 years ago when the rancher was plugging Crappy's channel to help him.
Yeah. A lot of people
Tried to help him.
I tried to help him as well. Unfortunately, helping this guy always fires back. I really
Bites
like
you
to
in the
see him
ass.
gone from YouTube. This guy should be gone. Super chat. Thank you, Nelson Oliveira, for a very, very generous chat.
Very, very
Thank you
generous.
for your support. Thank you for your friendship, man.
SR Bell, $2. Clive, happy that you voted for Biden.
I can understand anyone who voted for Biden, but I'm going to stay away from...
Don't forget the super chat from Tan Zeal. The Zeal is in the house. The
Zeal is in the house.
And also, I just wanted to say one more super chat there I forgot to do. We've got the other super chat. Was one we missed last night, I think. Was the one we missed last night?
No. That was covered. That was Neo.
Okay.
We did that yesterday, so no, we
Okay,
didn't miss
thank-
any last night.
Okay, guys, we'll be back. I'll be streaming in 8-9 hours time. Love yous all. Stay safe. Stay happy.
Thank you for being with us on the weekend. Thanks for staying, for keeping a high viewership, for supporting us, for being friends. We're really thankful, guys.
Don't forget
Thank
to
you so
upvote.
much. Upvote
Upvote.
on your way out, guys. Please don't forget to upvote. And we will see you again tomorrow, guys. Thank you so much.
See you later. Thanks for having me on, Arch.